Open the fingers up.
Oh, okay.
Bang, horrible. Yeah, but that's really
How have you
good.
been? It's been a long time.
So when were we at Eddie's? Maybe
Work has just been difficult.
Yeah.
Probably about 3 months,
Yeah.
Or 2 months ago.
So
Are you warmed up?
you feel
No,
completely
I don't
different.
warm up.
Oh, you don't warm up?
I'm trained as a low hand.
Yeah.
Low hand top roll, but I can train
I'll get warmed up. Usually I'm sort of,
Yeah.
it takes so long to warm up that usually my warm up is just arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And then I'll start feeling really good later.
Yeah, I got you.
So we've got to see knuckles. So I can see mine, so you've got to see.
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn.
Your hands are feeling good.
Well, the only
See it,
difference
yeah.
I've done is last time I wasn't prioritising and stopping the top roll.
Okay, now you are.
All I'm
wrap
doing
up
is
again.
sort of waiting for the other
So
guy.
you've got to be
trying to see
below.
what he does.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be patient. You know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, otherwise someone
You
like
can have
you
it
because
tucked
you're
in,
strong,
or you can
run
be like
away
this, so you
with
can
my
try
arm.
and cap.
And it's like, oh, fuck's
Or
sake.
be like
So
so.
I'd rather just see what happens.
You can do. Yeah, you can do.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, very deliberate. Also, I'm not necessarily taking the highest.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
So I would have to, if I was pulling you,
Okay, ready?
Yep.
I'd have to try and get inside, yeah, possibly strap. I'd have to probably.
You still feel a horrible
you
story.
I would probably
I
grab
can
you
look
with
at
the
the
elbow.
I
then we
keep
get straight
forgetting
up.
I've got to start
Like
with
so.
weightlifting. You know?
Yeah.
So take that out of your wrist, so you can see mine straight,
Ilka,
straight.
he's got his,
And
set up
then
your home gym,
what
so
I would probably
hopefully
try
I'll
and
be
do
able to take him and get him into strong body.
Yeah.
At the moment, as you know, I'm all hand. You know?
But your pronation's really nice, really good. So your pronation's beating my cup.
Someone told me that low hand top roll is really good against hook, but it sucks against what he does.
Yeah.
I've never beaten him actually.
Yeah, Kaylin, yeah, no. And the thing is, he's got
Been
stamina.
arm wrestling strong
Yeah,
So
well,
it's
you
like-
might want to have a little bit of
He doesn't
break.
wear out.
No, I'm gonna go soon, so I just want to kill it completely.
Sort of quick, we're doing the right
That's
thing,
what I was like
just
last
take as
week.
much amount as
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, sort of
Yeah,
like.
the only thing you've got to be
I was
careful
not
of is
getting
if you
wrong
have someone
things.
like me
Right.
and it was fresh,
Yeah.
he would peel your fingers.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. But for me, I'd probably have to try and
Yeah, it's
onto
good
your
wrist.
pronation.
Whoa!
Good wrist.
There you go.
Bloody good wrist.
Yeah, I feel my bicep in this part is completely worn now.
Yeah.
So I can't hold on.
Well, I think it's a lot of it's the nervous system as well. I think you get the muscles used so much,
Yeah.
and then you need to almost wait for your
So
nervous
there, unless
system
you can
to
talk me
want to
back,
pull again.
I would
It's
probably
like
try
it
and
doesn't
weigh you
let you
down.
use it because I don't think the muscle gets
I love that
damaged.
wrist,
I
mate.
think
Yeah,
it's your
yeah.
body's weight.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
That's
right.
Right, yeah, because otherwise you get
Yeah.
damaged.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
I swear there's guys in the top of the arm wrestling, their muscle
Yeah, that was really
weight
good what you just did.
somehow
Yeah.
showing that off.
Yeah, maybe.
He's so strong in this gym.
Yeah, really strong. I'll show you it, right?
I've never been showed it.
So what we do, if you lift your thumb into it, right? Lift it up.
It's a pity that you're
Whoa.
broken because he's an absolute
So we
monster.
go
Oh, is he?
He's a brand new
Yeah,
guy.
that's a shame.
So what happens is
Left.
now,
I've probably got like three or four
Just-
lifting on the right hand. I'll go.
you're at them first, so I
The
go,
only trouble is because he's
over
only
James'
just started,
hand
I
at
had
the
to,
back,
I
round my
took like
wrist.
an hour trying to get him to be safe.
Yeah.
And then when he was safe, I could move.
Yeah.
to the wrist.
I mean, admittedly, I've been
And then you-
overtraining, but it's still bloody impressive.
Right, yeah.
Middle here.
Oh, that's going to take a little attempt to have a good hit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Oh, yeah.
My left isn't so dead.
Oh,
My left is feeling fresh.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
We have someone at the door. Someone at the door.
There's something at the door.
It's only just so much to do.
Someone's at the door.
See what?
I'm wondering if I should just sort of rise into it.
Yeah, try and get it. I'm fresh, so you'll
Do you guys
get
want to
a
go with
good
a break?
rotation of us.
Quick one again?
Sorry?
Do you guys want to have a go while I have a break first?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, should try a left.
Some very strong.
Could you record them? Record them. Sorry? Just record them.
Record them?
Yeah.
Alex,
It's sort of very rough and ready. And not,
Maxim, Alex.
Alex is local.
You know Rome.
That was me, really.
Well, he's literally chasing
And James.
Hello, mate. See my friend is, so it's like
Yeah,
It's like this one.
Yep.
Yeah, see that number that Jerome. I was like, oh, it's going to be strong.
Yeah, you definitely you feel stronger in the back.
Yeah, I was trying to push into it,
The problem with you pushing in is that it goes into my strong point, which is pronation.
Yeah, but I mean, at least it will hold you off with it.
Well, I think if you pull back straight away, it might be better.
Well, I tried that, but if I do that, I take too much too early.
Okay.
Yeah, because then we need to, so it's like,
So then we
yes,
can
I
balance
take
this.
the hand, but it's very difficult to
So
take
we
a
can
whole
balance the
unit.
camera.
Right.
I need to
I was thinking I
grab
should
one
have
and
taken
put
those
it
shells
back
down.
in.
Yeah.
I don't
Then we'd
quite
have
have
just
enough
been
there to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Not really.
Ideally,
Maybe
I
on
should
top
do
of that,
it.
but we can't really angle it.
Yeah.
But I
lift
want
this
to
one
get
out.
to a stage where I can.
That gets that table
Yeah. I guess we can turn it a
have
bit.
enough in there.
It's probably
locked in at the back.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because otherwise it pulls forward.
Alright, you right, just getting one table?
Yeah, you can get that one if you want. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, sound.
They're
Okay.
forced to either slip or lose. So.
Alex, if you want to drink, mate.
I can do a little bit on my right and then I can go.
Is this interesting not doing?
Yeah.
So was that your first week
But
of
not the fact
trials?
that it's so sturdy.
Right, so you just generally kept fit
a
until
new
then.
shed in the future.
No,
Once a year or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Christmas theme or whatever. Okay, interesting. I like a lot of. I'm not good at it. I'm trying. Yeah, really good start.
Oh yeah, you can watch that.
Maxim's been arm wrestling his mates for about
It's
3
been a
years.
while, hasn't it?
It'd be like arm
I thought we were going to go to
positions. I've been
Ghana.
looking at it, looks horrible. But so far it's been okay. And,
phone's
again,
over
really
there,
good
then.
blood pressure. And I'm doing it
Oh, you're doing left? So
for 8 months now.
I'll just a tiny bit, I
Yeah,
suppose.
just do it for fun. Just the social, to be honest. But yeah, some of these boys are really strong. Yeah, Nick's been pulling pretty hard since he got here, so.
Is that a life minute, you know? Just step out with me?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good actually.
Just you and your wrist, man.
Oh,
So strong as well, yeah.
Killer pronation. I knew it. I knew as soon as I felt up. And I was
Oh, he's amazing. He can feel a
Pronation
lot of
side
weight out
pressure.
here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know anyone else who does that.
No.
Actually, it's
Yeah, because I kept telling him like keep closer.
sometimes I'll do not on the right, but on the left. I can do everything right sometimes, and still he'll just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, super strong side pressure.
Yeah, I don't. You do great quiet, so.
Need some chalk or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I've got half the chance of slowing you down for it.
Dip your hands in the air, boys. Thank you.
I've got my strap.
There is a bowl of chalk
Step on
somewhere.
the rise.
So you know
Yeah,
in
go
trouble
for
when
it.
you see the size of
What
the
happens?
full forearm. Yeah.
This will be my.
What you want to?
I'll do 2 more.
Yeah.
Really, my bicep.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
great to see you.
Oh, no.
Right.
I
Yeah.
just don't feel like it's nothing.
Yeah, and then you
That's
kind of
what
realise
I'll do.
something.
I'll just do your pronate. I'll just hold you. And you just need to break my pronate.
Yeah,
do
wicked.
something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because that's the thing.
I
Like
need to go lower.
when I hooked up
Take
to
it
it,
out.
now it's on.
Take it out of you.
And I was looking at it, and I met some geezer in Harrow, and that's how I did
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Who knew Jerome, and we went to Jerome. And it's all just quite a big family. Really.
So he's special because he likes grip as well.
Yeah, no, I do like the grip stuff. I've got a few grip bits.
I know I'm in trouble when he starts pushing. But he's got side pressure, like he was trying side pressure last week.
I just feel so.
I feel bad I didn't get here earlier.
Yeah, no, we've all been putting really
Yeah.
hard. Maxon doesn't know anything other than like nearly 100%.
Oh, well, I can probably show you a few little hints how to.
Yeah, Maxim is in desperate need of technique.
I see Max slowly does outside. Yeah. It didn't work.
So that's
Was there any
really.
pressure there at all?
Where are you
Was
based?
there any pressure coming outside?
And now?
Not really.
Not much pressure coming towards me.
Oh, yeah,
But
so,
I have to
so
maintain
that's
pressure.
sort of almost
Yeah, so exhausted.
past home.
You jumping on?
So,
I don't.
Interesting.
Don't you worry, mate. Anyone that can pick that dumbbell up like that is a problem.
Can I get my phone from there? Down the window.
I can't hold the rise up.
I'll probably do a few percent in this one left.
Yeah.
I just want to record this.
Oh, you got the rise up.
just again
What's that?
with Maxim, it's
I
just
just want to get a tip
elbow,
on how I can
shoulder.
hold.
It's just-
Well, I'm going
Oh, so
to
it's a
check
strength
out.
thing.
Check
Yeah,
out
please.
the
You're right.
game
Like, there's no
plan.
real
This was a
tips,
problem
so
the
like,
other day with Alex
holding
because it was
an angle,
first off.
Yeah.
Like,
You
took
could,
about 45
what you
minutes
could
to
do-
get you to be safe.
You can do
But then
like
once
posting
he
top roll,
was,
where
it's
yeah,
really.
you can
Oh
tell.
yes,
You're
it's
putting
really
your
nice.
hips and your legs
I
and
love
everything
seeing
under the
someone
table.
get in the groove
And that
eventually,
is holding, like,
and,
just
and,
your
and
posting,
not just
basically.
try and push out
Yeah,
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
But obviously,
So I
Jerome's
want you
good
to
at
face this
posting.
way.
Hmm?
You're
Jerome's
facing
very
that
good.
way.
Good, good.
So I'm gonna try and see if I can at least hold the.
And just sort of round your shoulders a bit. Bit of this.
More,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
strong.
good,
There
good,
you
good,
go,
good.
that's I was just a bit worried about you guys going.
It's amazing what you'll find is like, I don't know how many people arm wrestle yet, or whether it's just at Jerome. So many people are so different. Everyone's massive different. No one feels quite the same.
You're facing down.
Yeah, you
I
too.
want you to come up.
Crazy, she's only
Yeah, I need to
18.
work
So as you go down,
Is it
you're
visor strength?
weaker.
Sorry?
Is it
Well,
visor
needs to
strength?
work.
Yeah.
There's weak.
Nick just
So I want you
really
to
strong
come-
pronation, side
I
pressure.
want you to be
James
like
really
here.
good pronation.
You know, up on
Haley's good.
up on your shoulder. That's soft. You can
Yeah,
pull
that's
a
good.
lot of, you put a lot of weight to that shape. As soon as you face that way, you lose power.
So you're moving away then or something?
Does anyone want to jump on with Alex?
Sorry?
Does anyone want to jump on with Alex?
I can do left.
So on your head,
I can do
Yeah.
left.
What's your
what should I
favourite?
do? So if I
Right.
do this,
You only do right.
shoulders up, commit forward and
Left
yeah,
is a bit
that's better.
fucked 'cause
You're
I'm doing
going to
some
be looking
exercise.
up. And
So
then
just
I'm right
either,
fucked as well.
either or, but
Because
again,
all the
it's
power
just
comes
feel
through
each other up, have a crack.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we can warm up.
It's not all about the pin,
Looking
man.
fairly good, yeah.
I've been here for over an hour.
Only the shoulder to,
I'm about
so I
ready
want
to go
this to,
home.
as you go, I want this to sort of
Okay,
be
you wanna warm
coming
up a
this
little?
way.
Yeah.
Because that way you can pull through.
How long have you been doing it for?
If you're facing that way, I can pull
Cool.
through you,
Sorry,
but you're
like
not really, this
6
is,
months ago now?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
so you have to have this kind of imaginary connection across your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's your, how do you like to pull?
always strong.
Oh, very
Like,
strong
do you like
side,
to go in?
very strong side pressure.
Oh, you like to go in?
Yeah, I want you to
Always look at your hand as well.
Yeah.
I won't- I
Always
won't-
look at hand, and I want you to pull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can go
I think
slow
it's-
if you want.
It's a bit like Alex there. Yeah, I was telling him he's strong enough to beat me.
Yeah.
He just needs to
Yeah,
connect.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go slow, yeah.
You know you're pushing.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
leading the
It's
hand.
very strong.
You need to pull through the arm. Pull
So you're
through the
just
arm.
using your side pressure.
What should I do? Okay, so
I don't think
copy me.
I'm strong enough to hold you.
So-
no.
Pull through the arm.
So he's dragging, almost
Through the
dragging.
arm.
Drag the
So if
elbow.
you see my shoulder here, I'm over here. I can see you there, and this is strong because then I can just stop you.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it's a just
I'd
a
love to
little
pull you
square
in
lock.
fresh.
Imagine you're on 2 bars and you're just hanging on on the like this. And you're just imagine your 2 arms, you're locking into
What do you do?
space. And then you take that shape to the table.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see it brings your shoulder
My
forward.
arm's still
It's
fucking
stronger.
muscly, look.
Bring it over up and you give yourself
Oh, yeah?
and now you're feeling strong here.
There's
You're
a
gonna be
guy
pulling
over there who's very
this
strong.
shape.
He's new as well. Very new.
You're going to be pulling your elbow through your wrist. Yes, because you've got a strong hook. So you need to pull your shape through
His
there.
wrist doesn't move
Don't
at all.
lead with the wrist. You only ever lead with the wrist when you're top rolling. That way. If you hook like a good hook, you've got a good hook. You want to pull.
Man, you wait till you get your technique sorted
Oh,
out.
it's going to be amazing when
Mate,
it's
my arm's still fucked from that. You know when you push it down,
But
But you see, where you were straight wristed there, I thought
Wow.
Kaylee was going to take your wrist.
You're very
But
tense.
if you can learn to
Relax.
just put even like that much,
This
it
is
makes so you
always-
get so much more strength from
Down
being
here,
straight.
yeah.
Just even like that.
Yes.
It's like, so if you can just get booked.
So you're going to pull through here.
Yeah.
Pull through.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
crazy.
It's like top holding it. So you're doing like half and half. No. Because I know I could break your arm like that.
Yeah.
With very little effort. So you want to do all of one or all of the other. If you
Even the way you grab me, I feel like I can't go anywhere.
then
Wow.
pull through your arm.
What do you reckon if you were fresh though,
Yeah.
Kaylee?
If I was fresh, maybe,
You
but I
imagine-
need a good
imagine you've
start,
got a
like a
rope,
fast
so-
start,
Wow.
definitely.
Wow.
Even just grabbing him is like,
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, so imagine I've got like a, right, so I've got like a rope, so you hold that. So imagine I'm basically pulling the
Stay safe though,
weight
boys.
across the table. So it's the same thing for you. So imagine this, you're going to, this leads, but this moves as a unit this way. That's it. No, you drive, you pull it. That's it. Pull your elbow.
Try one left before I go.
That's it. That's it. Yes. You pull through the table. That's it. Can you see they move together? That's safe. Okay. So again, you see what I do? I pull through both. Yeah, but again, I want you to get tight to the table, nice and high on my arm. Yeah, but you're going to pull this as a unit with your body. So you just use your body to do.
Well done, man. Very strong.
You've used a lot of
See you later.
See you later. Thank you. Nice to
See ya.
Oh, nice meeting you again.
Nice to meet you.
I'll see you out, mate.
Yeah,
bro.
let's get them all in. It's pretty tasty, mate.
Yes, so
I'm
left to lock
Let's do right, man. My lips.
and I'm just going to see
Both of them.
You see my
I'm
ass?
swollen, man.
Yeah, oh man. I haven't got my step. Go on, I'll do it.
Don't push sideways. That's it.
Take
Wait
it
till
easy.
it's full. If you push sideways, I'll
Maybe
just
I'll
go
go this
through.
way, because I feel like we're
But if you're pulling, wait, you can't see that pulling. It's difficult for me, you know.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
No, but it's about connection. One thing you can do is if you watch people on YouTube, just watch their nice shapes. You know, the way they pull. And if they do go that way,
Yep.
it's only when their hips are high and they're leading with their elbow behind. So you can actually, you can still go that way if your elbow and hand are in line.
Alright? Your arm's
So it's
shaking.
not that you're
Yeah,
not allowed
it's
to
just
turn
like
away,
that.
but don't leave your elbow behind. That's all.
Yeah,
You've
I
got a
think
habit
that's
of trying to
fine.
make it. You're pushing
Finish with
here,
that.
whereas you.
Your hand's so
This is
slow.
your power down here. That's why you need a wrist. So this basically locks in, that locks in, and then you pull through that shape in this direction.
Actually, did
So
you
what I want you to see is your hip coming up,
Placed against.
and then I hope you don't mind coming in, so obviously,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I
Do you want to have a
want you
left?
to fall away that way.
Slightly less.
So yeah, and then this, yeah, that way you can pull more weight. You can actually pull more weight into So pull. Nice. So that's sort of a top roll. If you can have hook, do all of it. You can do all of this in one move. You need to. Oh yeah. And then you top roll. So you do that top roll.
His hands doesn't make it.
Really? Yeah.
Can we get?
So go all the way all the way over, all the way over.
Well, that's
push
just
it
gonna be
again. Don't push
Just
it
over
again,
there.
just
That's
all
what
the
she
way
made.
over. Yes,
So what's your sort of background? Just
Nice
gym?
arm.
Just gym in general?
That's nice. You stop.
Just work for
Except
that.
again. Eventually, it'll get tighter and tighter.
Oh,
So,
mechanic.
Yeah.
Fucking that. We got another guy, Sid, he
This way, this way.
does mechanics.
And if your hips stay up,
he's
stay strong. I'll show you the top one movement, although I'm shy because
And I
I'm
think
trying.
it is,
It's this
I
direction.
mean, probably less these days for mechanics. It's
Literally, if I
fucking
keep my hip up, I can
cheap
do
sort of
through
electrical
your
shit,
hand.
innit?
Well, you're strong.
Back in the day.
That's why I don't
Yeah,
bother
nice.
top rolling.
Right. So I am a
Just here's
lefty,
a
but I
wall.
want to. I definitely
Yeah,
feel
alright.
Where's that
So,
choice?
yeah, wait. I think he's done it.
Right. Fucking, I'm getting bashed today, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm too warm.
See you around. Fuck's sake. Okay. So, I'm figuring you're going to be stronger, so what I'm
Wow.
going to do, so
I
just
should have
see
bought, I should have bought a
How do you
towel.
feel on the left?
and there's like catch-22. So
Well, another couple of minutes,
why
I'm
do you
just
need to
like-
tell me
Yeah,
that
yeah.
to
My
me?
left
It's got back to back.
And it's a good
Yeah,
point.
this one,
Yes,
my white,
two
my
minutes.
right is
When you come up against someone your own
I
strength,
feel like
Is this man
those
like
little
it?
tips, hopefully. So the only thing I
Uh,
noticed earlier, although you corrected
possibly.
it, is you moved away from the hip away from the
Um,
and I'm just, that's your anchor point. Just fucking keep that hip dead in. You know?
The only thing I was scared about, yeah, he's awesome, honestly, so strong. You wouldn't believe this guy's never arm wrestled before last week once.
No way.
Yeah, first time on the table.
This is
Trying to find a fucking thing to
You
use.
can't top roll him because his fingers are so
Well,
short.
he's a engineer, but he's our AA engineer, so he throws ties around and that's all he does. Like,
It's all this stuff as well, isn't
the thing that
it?
I'm happy about is your upright.
Yeah.
This is much better because last time you were like fading away. So
And his hip, I noticed he took it away, but then he put it back.
Yeah. I
Can't
need to
fucking
publish a
move.
video because it's nice if he could see his own.
There's that thing come the other day, you know that thing I ordered?
Oh, yeah.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
And if I do it like that, I can't do it, so I have to. Nothing brilliant.
Yeah,
But since last week, my arm has been.
So,
Oh, mate.
well, the tendons will feel it,
Yeah, yeah.
but that doesn't last too long.
No.
I mean, it will be like, what was it, like 3 months? I know it sounds like a long time,
But I've
but
been doing stupid things in the meantime, so
Oh,
I'm lifting stuff.
oh, do be careful. Ooh, a little bit of left as well.
I'm just going to try and hang off your arm, see if I can move it.
Is it okay if after you've done that, if I can have a bit of water or something?
Yes, Jerome, in the corner.
I think there's some bottles down
Oh,
here.
lovely, thank you. Oh, that's brilliant, thank you. I'm an idiot, I meant to bring a flask. I want to bring a
Wait,
flask.
I knew you were going to be strong.
So,
Do you want to try a bit of that?
Yeah, go on.
Problem is, I'm probably only about 30% stronger than that.
it's not that guy who they're putting Andrew against on the weekend. It's like,
Why?
why?
Why are they doing that?
It just seems a bit unfair.
Yeah. He looks hard as nails.
He does. He looks like an absolute brute.
Yeah. I love Andrew's response there. It's like, yeah, I'm going to smash him. Like, yeah.
Oh, Andrew doesn't care.
I mean, but he could get hurt, shouldn't he? Like,
No, Andrew can't because he's sort of so upright. It's like he never gets into a position where he's locked in anything. That's his one problem. He never locks in.
Right.
But that's why he never gets any stronger because he's never got a lock. He always does all of everything's on the top, you know. I've been trying, but there have been little moments of genius, little moments over the last 11 years where he's kind of clicked, and then he's kept, and then it doesn't last.
Yeah.
I love that. Super strong. Super strong. Yeah, you're right. Definitely stronger.
You're much stronger.
Much stronger. But again, and I can feel the only thing is your hand is so.
I should put a lot of that, bloody hell.
I could get, if I can get your bicep, get you a bit further, but your hand just deals with it.
Oh,
Bring it back to the hand, it's really good, man.
whew.
Definitely makes the future, I think. I mean, you know, you get to arm wrestle quite a few people. The more you get to it, the more you come around and do stuff. You feel different people. You feel like Sid, who's the old mechanic.
The way he just does that, I can't imagine that amount of strength. Ridiculous.
So what I'm trying to do basically with my
because
setup,
I've been training
I'm
for
trying to
these
get
grip
high
fest
up
things.
your thumb as a
So I've been,
Make
the
that
problem
feel.
is that, you know, we have these one-day
Then you've got a
events,
bit of a gain.
and I've got to be lifting
Try and
all
chop into
day.
your arm.
Yeah.
But you've got so
And
much back
Not
pressure.
get the
your hands
public
so
has
good.
to sort of have to find weights which people
That's
can't
what I'm
lift,
trying for.
but I can lift. But
So,
then if I'm
do
doing
you
it
know
all
much
day, I
about
can't
top
get
roll
complete
inside and
It's
things
like
like
I'm in the groove at the moment on the drip.
So
You need to be able to do it 20
so
times.
what I'm trying to do is this.
Yeah,
right, so if you keep
25
tension,
times. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
so
So
good.
this way, what I'm trying to do
Careful,
is, I'm
yeah.
trying to come in like this, get you on
Go
your
for
biceps.
it.
Then you would have to use your pronation to try and break my cut. So see if you can pronate out my hand if I'm like this, for example.
Not now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
So then the other one would be top roll, where again you try and get as high up on my hand and enough.
What I did was I pushed it into his thumb,
But what I want to do is
and
try and
then
reach around. with your hand
so
and grab
basically I
my top
isolated
there.
his wrist before I could
Because
go.
then,
If
just
I
in the
hadn't done that
setup,
first,
just
I
in the
wouldn't be able to do it.
Because one, if you can,
Yeah, I've never seen that
if you
before.
can control that.
I'll show you what I was doing. You could
That
probably
feels
be
horrible.
better at
So
it
even
than
though
me
you're
because you've got a
slightly
long
over
arm.
here, so we would be getting
But,
taken back to centre again.
If you've got a
So then
good
the
arm
only thing I
length,
can
it's
try and do
easier
is
to. I'll show you. Yeah, it's a little trick.
So basically, if you've got a stronger cut, you trump my pronation. If I've got a stronger pronation, I trump your thumb, and vice versa. So if I come in like this, you've got to pronate
Yeah,
out.
it's all side
If
pressure.
you come in like that,
Yeah, but the
pronate
feeling
out.
through my arm is pulling.
So let's both try and
So
pronate.
it's sort
This
of,
is what you'll
uh,
find in the top rock.
it's
So
not
you'll
safe.
be
It's
trying
sort
to
of
pull my
it's
fingers
still
back, and
pulling.
I'll be doing the same to you.
But
What, that
you
way?
can't do it. That
want
doesn't
to pull
work if
through
you
my
don't
fingers.
get in
I'll be
on
doing
the
the same
thumb.
to you.
If you're up
So go
here,
now.
I'll just open up.
It's your side pressure.
I'll just use it, you know, so.
Really good.
Got it. I've seen that.
So the only thing I can do with you
Big
is try and
fancy,
hit you inside,
Hawaiian.
and that's just when you're weak.
Probably going to go off.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not
What do
out.
you want to?
Really, so it's really good. So really for you, Hamish,
I would have given you in a
Any
second,
fancy
right?
doing
Oh, yeah.
I would say you're like
Do one more and then I'm
super
going to start
talented
making
arm,
moves.
so you and you've got big hands, so you'd probably be vicious on the inside.
Well, if I want to lose
So
weight,
if you
I
go
should
in
just
a
spend a few minutes in this
So
room.
keep your elbows
It's
tucked
like
as
a
much as you
sauna.
can.
Yeah.
So we're going to
There's
come
3
in like
kilos
this on
just
each
there.
other. Yeah. And then slowly try and put your hand in your pocket. I'll try and put mine.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's warm. Yeah. So then,
Yeah, I feel like that as well.
Keep the.
Yeah,
My arm's just not going to move like that.
It's not totally numb.
Your hand
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
pocket
You
again.
just can't feel anything.
Yeah.
Put it inside.
If you get
So
into that
that's where
situation,
I'm strong.
get used to curling up.
Super strong.
Because that's at least
But I
something
think-
you can pull through. You know, then you're less,
think
you
it
need to
is
save
fine.
this a little bit.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you're very bicep heavy, so
Do
you're
the same
kind of
again, so we're
going to get tired.
kind
you
of
know.
chop
But
in
if
on
you
each
kind
other.
of
So
let it
what you want to do
back
on
a
the
little,
inside,
you can maybe relax
get
that a
that,
little.
but it's not so much
tight
about this,
when
it's
you
more
need to.
about pushing down on my bicep and up and down on yours. And then you kind of
Oh,
push, but pronate my fingers as well.
So again?
So swap sides.
Yeah, sure.
So if you can, try and
Do you
take
like
it
the
to your
side?
side.
I was
Nice to meet you.
hoping,
And that's
Thank you.
I was
right.
hoping you were
Nice to
being
meet you, and meet you, well, yeah, another time too.
Oh, really nice to see you
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, bro. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, thanks for
Nice
inviting
one.
us and
I'll see you out.
you know.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
then. Take care. Thanks for coming.
So if you can make it every Thursdays,
Yeah.
generally we're here.
I mean, weekdays are a lot better for me.
Yeah, me too.
During the weekdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do like a lunchtime session for me.
Yeah, I've
Just to-
seen that. That's
yeah.
the one I watched, I think, actually.
It's just sort of nice to make sure someone has time on the table.
Yeah, and I'm super glad that you're here just to give Maxim a bit of
Yeah,
coaching.
it won't take long. Honestly,
Yeah.
once you click, so you're going to be so good.
Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Safe journey. It's like the one who didn't believe me was Ellie. So Ellie, he basically was kind of complaining that he's never going to get there. I was telling him
so strong.
Yeah, and I was telling him he just needed to connect and get a few good habits, and then he was like awesome. So it's like,
Yeah.
just said I need a bit of belief.
He's a big lad as well, so he's
Oh yeah.
strong.
He's huge.
And especially
Well, you need to be over there, but
Where?
well, over the middle. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I tell you what, your knockout's really good. But you just need to take it with it.
Yeah. Oh, you're going again.
Yeah, a little bit very good.
Like sauna.
Yeah.
I mean, the door is open, the
We get our
Sorry.
Let's get okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't you think James has really improved though?
Oh yeah. Well,
Like
I
that.
noticed his lockout's completely better than it was.
Yeah.
Because he didn't use that before.
No, and
So-
now he's like dragging back and going to the side
Yeah,
more in
yeah.
one motion. Whereas before it was a bit like
I just think the only thing I would say that you need to improve on is you do set way forwards. You need to use your side. So you're coming so near to me with your hand. So it's a very easy target for me. Whereas because you've got this lovely long lever, you can really, if you range over there, take it up in this direction.
But again, get that hip. Always get that hip
Always
and
up
just
in-
set the
yeah,
elbow.
so I've got a short arm. You need to be getting me over to this side, and then I can't do nasty tricks. on
Just
you.
be careful, lads, because of the newbies.
Oh, yeah.
I would say just Just
Well,
be careful.
yeah, so it's
because
not
I show you like one of our
technique,
boys
it's
broke his
general-
arm,
general
and you
rule,
would
try to
think
sort
it
of
even looked like he was going
aim
to do
for
it.
always being on
You know, so
having
just
your
got to make
hands
sure to be
here
really
to your
careful.
side.
In the setup or in the actual muscle?
Everything.
Okay.
Because what happens is you're over here and I just sort of...
Yeah. So I'm giving.
yes, whereas you've actually got a really... This lever is perfect when you start using it out here.
Right.
You know, I can't even touch that.
Right.
You know, because you'll be so far out of my zone.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't be able to do anything.
Much better technique.
So you
mate.
can use
Much
that
better.
length to advantage.
That's it. Stay like that. Stay like that.
So good. So.
Yeah, so sit up in the middle, and I'm in the middle. Yeah, in the middle, and always be in your direction. So that's so much
That's
better.
good pull.
So I'll try and top roll you, but you need to curl into it to stop my top roll. So if I'm top rolling,
Watch that.
you
shot.
see, you
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of let go, don't you?
Oh, I thought I could get your fingers. That's why.
Oh yeah, but I was already on my
Oh,
side.
okay.
So the trouble is, you get my fingers on this side, we'll just go.
Right.
The old.
And if you want to look super
Plastic band.
always turn up
Yeah,
about
yeah.
an hour or so late every time.
so-
You'll be like, yeah. That's good. That's good.
So if I had a lovely long arm like yours, I would want to be rangy and coming over here because, you know, getting that elbow over, you know, getting that elbow over here.
No,
And look at all that wonderful
I'll
leverage.
get this one from back there.
Imagine the power you can pull through there. It's awesome, and it's all nice and high up. You've got great angles, attack, you know. Whereas you tend to come forwards here, so it's not ideal for your body size,
Right.
body shape.
That doesn't feel strong for me. I tore my shoulder, so maybe that's what it is.
But you can turn away. You can turn this way, and then it doesn't isolate your shoulder as much.
Oh yeah.
You can pull through it.
But then isn't that bigger than my bicep?
It isolates your bicep, I think, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, but again, you can use it temporarily to get over.
Nice. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. So imagine I'm taller. So I'll try and do what you do. You tend to be over here, and you sort of set up way forward. So if you grip up, so then it's very easy for you to.
What I suggest as well,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
when you're getting stretched
Yeah.
wide open,
if I look
don't
back
fight
here,
too
so
much because then
then
just
you top roll me.
only because
Just do that. I just
it
dump
doesn't
up.
benefit
Yeah.
See,
your
I'm fully connected.
position
So
here
you just dump
when
on
you-
me,
when
guys.
you're here.
Dump.
Like
And
you
you
can
will
maybe
want the
gain
best
a little
dump
strength from this,
planet
but
of arm,
really
arm,
that's a
you know,
position you
all
don't
the way
want
up
to
there,
get
really
strong.
good. So,
So just-
What does the
And
dumping
this
mean?
one
So
has
that's
got
just the
pads
predation
as well.
stop.
Yeah, so maybe when you get to about here,
you
just like let
take
it
them
go.
out over there. Well, I tend to say dumping as in you go over them, over them.
Oh, so that's a dump. Oh, I see. So is that it?
That's it. So you know,
Like that?
it's the best defence against the press actually. So if
I think I get
so
it.
yeah, if you were to try and press me, so press
that.
forward. Yeah, so I do this to try and stop you. I just go dump up, rely on my lockout. I'll try and keep contact, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really want to slip in that situation. So ideally, I'd want to be you know.
That's what Devon Lower does, doesn't he?
Everyone, you know, a lot of people do.
I've seen people try to press it and he kind of goes like, up and round.
Well, the best one was actually John Bazink. If you look
Oh,
at
yeah.
him, he's so good. He would be really, he'd be able to hit multiple angles. So he would dump that way, whatever is necessary to get the other guy. But I'm going to do the opposite to try and catch you. So see what you can do. I'm
See,
going
the
to
good
try and
thing what I'm
simulate
noticing
it.
you're doing, like you're clocking it already, is like watching your
And
opponent's
so
face.
you're very open.
Because you
then.
can see like, what pressures
So
they're
you
under,
need-
and then you feel
So you need
like,
this
hold on,
nice
yeah,
lock.
it's
You need-
okay.
You need this
Well,
lock
that's
so
that's
you
his
can then pull me
match.
back.
So hand and face, always hand and
I
face.
don't feel quite comfortable with the high.
Yeah, well, you might be good at a high hook actually. But you tend to top roll, but maybe you should be.
What do you want to practice left or right?
So a high hook is when you up here you basically.
If I'm not
bring
feeling
your
much
wrist
on the
your
right,
hand
what I
down
might
like
do to give you a
that.
workout,
The thing I do with a
Hand
high
on.
hook.
exactly, sometimes felt.
When you high hook,
This is
so
your hand grab.
if you high hook,
Yeah,
what I like to do
Do
is
you
go
think
down my
you
left.
yeah.
Like,
But the most common
yeah,
thing is to
so
go
like
back
my
like that.
16, 18.
Okay.
And you can see it's almost like a top roll, but the difference with a top roll is you're locked.
So it's more side pressure.
Well, it's actually pulling down through your own wrist. You're pulling down through there.
Okay.
It sort of feels like pulling, it's a lovely thing because you can grip back here, you can take it through there. I tend to come forward from my high hook because I like to go over the other guy's wrist. So I like, especially with a long arm like yours, I like to go over my hand.
Right.
I'm sorry to go over your wrist that way. But
But
equally, the most common thing is for someone to try and take some of your hands so that you don't topple over them in that direction.
Okay.
And it's a very simple looking thing, but it's quite, I think the mechanics are quite
So
complicated.
you think if I can go there but supinate it?
Yeah, so you need to get nice and high on the hook up. So you could be more straightforward as long as it's a high hook position, and you pull down, and you're going to bring your body.
Just like that?
Yes, and you need this shape.
Yeah.
You're going to pull down. Imagine your elbows.
Yeah, out
underneath
the front,
you.
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lean back on your arm.
Just make sure there's no animals out
You're
there.
going to be pulling through there.
Okay.
Through there. That's a high hook. That's it. That's going to be nice. Yeah. Just don't lose the hook position. That could be really strong. Really good. Yeah.
It's
Just
a bit different to a top roll, so you take up
yeah,
your
because
hand.
a top roll, you're deliberately
Right,
leaving the wrist,
yeah, lift my
and
leg,
you're
yeah,
making something
You
of
gotta do
it.
it from
Whereas with a high hook, you're literally, you see,
You
it's,
supinate the stuff.
you lock into some sort of either a strong supination or partial supination.
Yeah.
And you can do a half supination just by locking your wrist. So you can pick up
these on.
this shape if you want,
Made
or
out
you can
right.
literally do, you can do a flat top. This is a kneel pickup technique.
So
Yeah.
You
what
can
I'm
do a
technically
top
going to try
like
and
that,
do
go
is
sideways.
when you pull, it should
you
be
know,
harder,
that's kind
but
of
the
a-
strength you've got
That's
is not going to
the
make
sort of
much
the most subtle
We
form
can try
of
another
high
thing
hook,
as
I
well.
suppose. But with your long arm, you need to gain height. So this is the priority in a high hook.
The thing
That's the main strength, and then this is your control.
So you go do
So
your
this
thing.
is this you want to, because it's not a top roll. This has to, you have to find a lock position on this,
Okay.
and you clamp down on the other guy's hand, and then when you come, so if you just stand where you are.
more so I can
Yeah,
put
so
away.
now, if you imagine you can then pull through that elbow as pulling in this direction. So you want to be behind your elbow. What should I do? I'm always behind my elbow. I'm always coming this way. Always coming this way. It could be a fully
So what we do is
supinated
do this.
high
You go.
hook like this,
Yeah.
or it can be a partial hook. But it's the same feeling
Yeah.
that I'm bringing it in this direction.
Can't push it down.
And
Yeah, no,
you
but
can
that's
see
good,
there's
that's
no
good.
drop
Just to work you out.
Yeah,
because you're too
and that's
short.
very popular with the Canadians.
Ways of
and
working
the
out.
you know.
But yeah,
But they almost, a lot of them, they'll lean back
Bit
on
left.
it, and they'll just take you through. Can you see it open up the whole arm?
Yeah.
Just a very simple movement. Equally, it doesn't work if you don't get in on the start. So in a competition, high hook can get you in trouble if the guy catches you. Whereas then suddenly, oh shit, I've dropped back, and he can take me back. You know.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so you are actually pulling up a bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shall I once more?
So a high hook, if I go straight sideways,
Yeah.
I'm actually pulling through my arm. Pulling through my arm.
Yeah.
So it's feeling as if I want to go away, but I'm just taking that shape with the hook in that direction.
Yeah.
Straight over. And the feeling is like
Because
the
that's the
lock,
only way
the lock is in
I
the
have any leverage
supinated
with
position.
you.
So you're like trying to
I'll
keep
just
that
we try and match
shape.
again, so
Keeping up.
variation now.
So if you press against my hand, so on the supinating side,
There.
so this is under the fingers, pull up here. Yeah. You see I'm locking in there, yes?
Stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm locking in there to then take you on the journey there.
Right.
All on the inside, but you can take it sideways or this way or over the top. So it's very flexible, but you have to be able to be behind your own elbow or it doesn't work.
Yes. Yes, good. So
You
what
get
you
the
did
shoulders
there,
back and really link
I
up.
started moving,
So,
but you
and
just pulled back.
if you get a good high hook,
Drop
you
my
could be
riser.
very good. Tom Holly's very good at that sort of thing. He's really good at kind of winding the other guy up like a, sort of, not winding up and annoying, but he's
Yeah.
very good at tightening up against the other guy. Sort of winding,
strong bit.
winding
This I've just
the,
got put that in last week.
good little hook shape there.
But now
Well, if you go
not now,
fully in,
Yeah.
Could
then
have
you're
come
going to
for
need to come
Tuesday.
over the
So
whole
this
shape.
is, so my
Imagine you
weakness
go
is my
over
wrist,
like this.
wrist and hand.
Imagine you're going to
So
go
I'm literally
fully
just
push
going to
it
use
down.
this
Yes.
to cut with
That
the
would be
area
really
of your
good.
waist.
Nice, that's
To
beautiful.
see if I can catch up with you.
Yeah, you're losing it there. Remember, you've got to
That's
keep that
the
hook.
problem we find.
It's
Like,
called a hook for a reason. Yes.
the more
You
technique
feel
you get, the longer you're doing it, you
Same
can get
thing
out of a
again.
bit of trouble.
Nice.
It's so much stronger.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
so much stronger.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that's-
but
it's
if you
very
don't
small.
fall,
So it's
then
like,
you'll get
if you
pain.
really
This is-
start
you need a really strong, wrist flexors
super
here.
dangerous.
Yeah,
If you're
but
weight
equally,
angry.
you can injure yourself if you go straight
What do you think
sideways.
average?
So it's important that you pull through.
Generally goes up in
Yeah,
like,
because it protects your
generally
pain.
depends. So you get
Can
like
you show me just
65,
watch the
75,
high hand
85.
top roll? Because
Oh, high top roll, yeah.
I feel like I'm not used to the low. Like, I
Some
should be
stop
better
at
than the
95.
high.
So a high top roll, it looks
Some
very
stop
similar
at
to our
95.
high hook
East
setup.
versus west.
So
stops
high
around
hand,
15, then
but
goes
it's
up.
literally,
So with you,
so you see my wrist goes
if you're
that way.
natural, because you probably
Yeah.
couldn't.
So on my
drop
very high
maybe a few
hook, my
kilos.
wrist,
So if you
Moves.
breathe,
Why is it that I can't hold my
87
bicep?
-ish.
What's
if you
going
can
on?
get to there, you'd be
Why is it that I
fine.
can't hold the bicep?
Definitely.
What is it, 80 to
you
90?
don't, because you're leading
So
from
you're
the
90
hand,
to
you need to
100.
lead from the wrist.
85 to 90,
Oh,
you just,
okay,
you
that's
used to be
So any top roll, you
So for
lead
me,
from
like,
the wrist.
because I'm fat,
The move, you don't, you
I'm
can have your hands move the
about a
same
ton, I'm about
distance,
100 kg
but
now.
the point is
I
that your
need to-
wrist
I
is
need to
creating
get down
the
to
top roll effect.
like 80 to
Okay,
83,
yeah, so,
should be
and
competitive.
that
But for
can
me,
hold
like,
more
I'm
weight
doing it for a
than
crack.
that.
You know, me
So if you're pulling through your wrist, you can
improve
pull more
myself.
weight through the other guy's arm.
But when I see someone
Okay,
meet
that's the
someone
whole
like you, or
principle,
even Max,
the
who's
basic
young,
principle of the top roll.
with years ahead of him,
So a
that's
dragging
a
top
bit,
roll,
you know.
you can
Yeah,
like
yeah,
come around.
yeah,
That's what I'm
With
waiting.
high top roll,
Do
you
you
don't
stand
need
up or do
to,
you
you're just
stand
going back.
I'll do one or
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
You said the first thing you do is get your visor first. and
Yeah,
then
it's
do-
really important
this
that
is-
you
I think I'll just
tighten
after
up
this
against
and,
the other guy.
take some
Imagine you've
rest.
got,
Yeah.
okay, imagine there's a bar
My
and
sister
you're
is-
pulling down through that bar.
Messaging me.
Right, you can
I'll
set it
just
up
stay
in
a
the
bit
gym.
longer.
Okay.
Thick bar, pulling down straight up there. That's the perfect high top roll setup.
Okay.
And that feeling of
Can you
tension,
swap
and that
camera-
tension
swap
should
the
go
camera
into
around?
your elbow,
Because I'm looking at myself.
pull down
Yeah.
through your hand. Pull down through your hand. That's perfect. Then that tension, you feel
So when
how
you're
much
watching
power
this
you're
back,
getting there.
just think
Yeah.
about technique.
As you break out of that, through that tension, that wrist can throw a lot of strength. You need to lead with your wrist. Don't push. So always lead with your wrist. You don't push. Okay. So you lead with your wrist. And because you've already pulled down
Yeah,
to
that's
it, you
good.
feel that tension. That, you feel that, see that's nice and tight.
Right.
So then when I break sideways to commit to the top roll,
Yeah.
then I'm taking my opponent with me.
But it's interesting. I never thought of pulling down.
Yeah, you've got to set down into the hand. Yeah. And just think, imagine, Neil Pickup would say, imagine you can balance a pipe mug on top of your fingers.
Well, that's just higher.
Yeah.
Good pull.
It's called a high top roll for a reason.
Try my best.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
It's all you can
I'm
do,
going to
mate.
try that, but I just feel
Imagine
like
this is like,
Listen, it's like your second week,
Or
and like your
brain.
second week.
I
You
try
think
my
when
If
you've
I
been
do
doing
that, I feel like
it 6 months,
immediately I
1
just get
year,
pulled. That
No,
wrist
you
is the
try-
week.
What's your name?
Ben,
Maxim.
Maxim.
take
Is it
tension through here.
he
need
told
to-
me Max.
You're open.
So Max.
I misspelled
That's-
that.
Ah, okay.
That's
So
the
Max,
one there.
I've been calling you Max. So
Ah.
Max in.
It's a little subtle
Cool, cool.
swan neck.
No problem. I'll change it on my
And
phone
that
so I don't.
lock is so
It's like you calling me
powerful.
Oshley or something.
That is weak, that is strong.
No worries.
Coming through here,
Do you want to?
through
You
there,
done?
and that's
Could
a
we call
beautiful
it
thing to
outside?
do.
So just
So
practice that then. So I'll
So yeah, so I'll let you practice. So you take the grip and you pull down through the
I'll stand.
elbow.
You stand out the front.
Just make sure you're really well
Get some fresh
grounded.
air. Or just by the front.
Really
door.
well grounded. And you're,
Yeah.
you don't
I
want to be
can
facing
really
away,
get-
you want to be the opposite. You want to be on your hand, so that you
Okay. Yeah, have a
imagine you
minute
have
just
to
by the
hang
door,
off your
the front
hand.
door. Or stand in front of this.
Okay.
So you wouldn't do that. No, you'd be like here. So that's the perfect position. Yeah. So just imagine. That's why it's so easy to practice in the gym, because you can literally just set up a bar, practice hanging
So
off
you
the
got
bar
anything
with
at
your
home
high,
yet?
high
Set up
position.
or get-
Well,
yeah.
bought a
And
cable
just
machine.
take your body weight to that shape.
So I want to be higher up as well.
Well, you can drop the leg, so you need to be pulling.
Yeah, yeah,
Or like
You need to be
Ukraine.
pulling through the shape.
So I made some sort of lodge table and put that.
That's to be locked.
But I haven't really been able to use it.
So see there,
Is that the one that
it's
just
a nice,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's a nice
Yeah, yeah,
strong
yeah.
position.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wish I had a longer
I
arm.
haven't
That would be
used
awesome
it
if I could
because
do that.
Well,
It's
Sunday,
that
these on
position.
Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday.
Not my elbow.
But that thing on Monday, mate, went
That's
to
absolutely
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm taking you
Yeah.
through my
That's
elbow,
exactly.
and that's fully locked already. So it's very difficult.
It's a lot
for
of
the
money,
other
but
guy to
it's
attack
solid,
against
solid bit of kit.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
That-
it's
that's
not
great
subtle.
for
Uh-huh.
side pressure.
It really
Yeah.
is
You know,
feeling the tension.
But that's
through
what I'm
there.
hoping to
Feel those tendons. It's all the
replicate
tendons.
with that.
Right.
Pulling
I've
down
got this
through
cable
there.
machine of things.
So, okay.
Amazon.
Where is
Yeah.
this?
It was
And then this
300
nice
quid.
swan shape.
Come up with
Yeah,
You're
45
going to
pounds
basically
you can cut.
throw their
But you've got to
hand.
drill it into a wall. Well,
Well,
you're alright,
imagine
you've
your,
got some things.
imagine your pole vault.
Because that you
imagine
can
your
adjust it as
elbow.
well. High,
Down.
spot on, you can do
Yeah.
biceps, triceps,
Yeah, that's
whatever, you know.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
what?
you can do everything with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You can even stretch it out and yeah,
Imagine javelin, you know,
I mean,
that's my
what I do
leg.
with that. I'll position that table.
You know, that's a high.
So I've got
and this
weight on
is
there and then just
the
drag.
problem
Even this
if
is
I'm
you
more
can't adjust
intense,
this, the height.
then that
That's
little
the only
bit of
problem.
movement.
You can go
The
through the
top
bottom
or
bullet
effect
Yeah.
is
for like
absolutely
yeah, yeah.
riser,
amazing.
but for mid-height stuff you can't.
Because that's what I feel like
I'm
keep
getting
using to that. And if you
table
can't really
fixing.
top roll.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
have,
the thing is, Andrew used the dragging
I'll
top
have
roll.
one
Yeah,
that
but the
fits
trouble with
over
dragging
the
top roll
corner
is
to
he
the
uses
back.
the hands
So then
too
you can
soon.
do
Yeah.
So you don't go through
more
the
this
other guy's hand
drag
with your wrist.
and,
You're taking his hand,
and
but often he'll
sort of-
just
or
slip.
if you put it behind,
So the
kind
good
of
thing
bring it
about a
down.
high top roll,
Just
Still
all
be
that
doing
is
really
just
slowly.
really
So
yeah, so if I show you, if I'm doing a
Um,
high top roll,
See that guy
you see my
from
wrist?
Ukraine,
Yeah.
It's moving through
The
your
one I
hand
was called Mongol
rather than
2,
just
or it's
opening
got
up
funny
your
names
hand.
to it.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, he's
I
got
want
like
to
some
open
pulley
up
system that
there.
attaches
Yeah.
the thing's got it,
in the middle.
sorry, off him.
Because
Yeah.
then it's very difficult for you to get out.
Sorry,
I thought you were
really good
with
for
his fingers.
This is the closing you in. That's the
Yeah.
gel sentence.
Right.
and
then that's the attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's really
So
good
that's
with that.
closing-
So he's got
that's-
all of that
that's-
protection.
Basically,
That I
that's
feel
your
with you.
cage.
Yeah.
That's locking the animal in,
But you've got the
and then you're
hand,
going to
you've
use
got the hand.
everything against
So
that.
again, size you've got probably
Right.
hand similar size to me.
Nice, it's feeling
But it is a really
And you want to put the back of your hand.
I'll show you something in
Tall of
in
your
a
arm.
minute. Actually, it's
You want
interesting.
to be facing the
We'll
other
go wrist to wrist.
That's
You'll feel
nice.
the
Then you go
difference
to
between
have your elbow
side
slightly
pressure,
forward.
say, in a hook.
I bet you're more flexible than me. I bet you get your elbow really stopping. Nice.
It's quite
The
interesting.
elbow,
Because then you'll
shoulder
really
over
see
here.
how much your hand
Goes.
does
Shoulder
on the
over.
work.
Now,
You know,
see
like
that's strong. See it's nice swung there. Lock this position.
Okay.
Now you're going to basically pull through there. So go.
So
Your fingers,
we
yeah?
can pull.
Yeah, just go.
Left.
The whole shape.
My
Nice.
left is.
Don't push at the end.
Right.
Same thing again. You did.
Okay.
You did
So I'm
the
just
start
going
was
to
good.
check
You
technique.
don't need to worry about the end bit because with a high top roll, this shape will hit the pad anyway.
Right.
So you just have to go all the way. You know, you can end up on the floor and you let go. You know, so pull. Nice. Yeah. Don't push at the end. Pull. No, that was a dragging top roll. You've got to use your wrist through. So pull down. This down there. Don't bend that. Just this. Watch. Just do that. Perfect. And try to keep to your side because you're long. Yeah? You're gonna. So yeah, it's nice. So then this lovely shape.
Yeah.
You need to lean into it. So can you imagine your elbow has to be ahead of your hand for it to work.
My elbow has to be.
So you see my elbow is slightly in front of my wrist.
Oh my god.
That means I've got something to pull through.
Yeah, I can feel now
If my elbow's behind my
your top
wrist,
end is.
I've got nothing to pull through.
Oh, you mean elbow in front of your wrist?
Elbow has to be in front of my wrist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
So that's why you'll see someone really flexible like Devin Lowe. He can move his elbow over there. So imagine all that force he can pull through that. It's really effective. I don't need to, I just move it a little bit, but it's still the same idea. So I'm looking for tension. I'm pulling through my elbow, so I'm actually using my body weight through my
It's
arm.
good, man. You keep
And then
coming
I
every
need
week. You'll be
this
fucking
to be
super strong.
Pulling through there.
Yeah, man. You're a fucking
And
dude. You're
because
18.
I'm low on the other,
You
because
know,
the
and
wrist
I don't
is
mean that
here on the
disrespectfully.
other
I
guy's
mean,
hand.
you've got many
As
years.
my hand stops
There's no
at
rush.
here, this is going to cut through the
There's
other
no
guy's
rush.
hand.
okay.
And so it's very effective.
So this bit of me is going for these two fingers, right?
So, link up again, I'll show you. I'll just move it the way it should be. So, yeah, so if you're there, so imagine, this is high up, really high.
Yeah.
So imagine, any rotation, this wrist is going to go through the other guy's hand.
Right
there.
Let's do that.
So then your body goes sideways at the same time. So you just went to a negative. You always want to keep on the positive.
Okay.
That's it, a little bit of movement, yeah, good. Same. Yeah, perfect, because you don't need a lot of rotation, you need just a little bit. Good, so go. Keep your, nice, but you see your elbows behind. You need to be,
I don't know what to pull my elbow back.
it doesn't matter, but you don't
But this
need
is
to pull
good.
your elbow back. You just
Very
need
good.
your elbows.
All
in
your
front
muscles
so
are
you
going to be
can pull
rebuilt
through.
in the right places.
Oh, okay.
So if I go sideways,
Yeah.
again the same thing. So this is a high. So that was a high hook.
Can I do two
If I do a high top,
You don't need two hands, man. Not against me.
basically taking this part of your hand, not this top part of your hand. So you don't want to take the high part of the hand because although what will happen is the other guy will just.
So where are you going to go with your hand now?
I'll
Just
just
play a single
You're going to
squat.
top roll. So
Alright.
you want to
remember
come
this
much
nice-
higher
Keep
up.
that shape. That's
Much
beautiful.
higher up.
I can't do it.
Yeah, so
Well, just
see
just
my knuckle,
pull
you
down
can come all the way up here.
Just imagine you're just
And
doing
then
that.
try and touch this
Very
knuckle.
simple.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And
good,
imagine
good.
if you're hanging off of that, it straightens your wrist out.
Now we go.
You're never going to have your wrist back because you can't hold your body weight like that. You're like that. Yeah? And then the strength is kind of in this attitude.
Yeah.
So the wrist is going to come around here.
Push that shoulder.
And can you see when I come around here, I'm coming off of the elbow.
You supinate a bit first, and then said you supinate before you go.
You don't have to supinate at all when you're doing a high top roll.
Okay.
You need to supinate a little when you're doing a high hook.
Right.
So it's bloody confusing.
Yeah.
The reason you would do one over the other, okay? So the reason I would do a high hook is if I don't want to have to lose my position here. I want to keep a solid hand, then I can do a high hook, right?
Yeah.
But if I don't mind risking that, I can turn it into a high top roll. So that's giving away some of my hand advantage by committing to using my wrist instead.
Right.
So some people they'll prefer a high hook because they're staying connected to the whole thing. So it's nice to stay connected. But the problem of staying connected here is the other guy is strong like you. It's very difficult to get him over here.
Right.
Where so you're almost doing sideways. Whereas with a high top roll, you can take
It's
it.
good, Max.
Yeah.
It's good, mate.
So they've both got
Yeah.
good things for them.
You have water?
I'll do it. I just.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Jeremy. Still.
Can you remind me to do that whole high position again next time? So
Yeah.
it's just
I still feel like it's not.
you got your thing yet?
No, I love the low hand position
It looks good.
because you can get such a nice lat.
Yeah, it's
I love
like
that.
in two on the
that
go.
feels
I
so
like
good.
it. Yeah, I like it like that.
Because when the moment I go up, I just feel like I'm losing.
But
that
to have a low hand, you need to start high up. You know, so you go down into his arm.
Yeah.
With the long arm on yours, you have no choice.
You can
You've
feel it
got to-
after a while.
You know what I
People,
mean?
I mean, I'm telling you
You've
to
got
me.
to take up the
people
difference
slip
with
off.
your.
I won't push
Well,
you
much of
too
your
much more.
spring.
No,
The
no.
last
If
time.
you're very tall,
Honestly, man.
so I'm a
yeah.
little guy,
The good
so
thing is, it's
I can be
like-
out here and I'm already on my.
You know when you're in fight, even if
But
you're
because
in
you're tall, you're
like
having
discomfort,
to
it's
close up here,
growing,
close up
yeah,
here,
it's
close up here.
working. The
If you
ligaments
close
are
all
there.
three equally, you're not losing any power.
Right.
But if you were
What I
to
might have
lose
to do on
that
your right,
early,
I
you're
may
losing out
Just
on the
grab
other
your
guy's
wrist
setup.
if you're going to
If you
continue
just
too
lose
easy,
that,
just
you're losing
to
out.
so you can
If
work.
you just lose that, you're losing out.
We want
so you want to be
technique
doing the
for you,
whole lot
really.
together.
So
Yeah.
if you're setting up
Closing
for a
up
top
the
roll,
difference, and then you're just as strong as the
get as
other
high up
guy.
on my knuckle as you can.
And then you can make something of that. In fact, a very popular one, if you want to go
So
low,
your fingers, yeah.
you can hook
So
into that and
you
you're
notice,
already
was it
locked
you that
out.
said what's the difference
It's a
between
really
capped
strong
and
position.
uncapped?
But you've
No,
got
okay,
to
so-
wind them in. You've got to
Sometimes people
That's
feel there's more
super. Yeah,
strength
that's
there.
a Tom Holland.
Other people feel
But
uncapped.
that really is a
There's
good
more
block.
strength.
But
So
if you're tall, you can even turn
it
into it.
just depends
But
what
it can
you feel.
put a lot of stress on your elbow. So it's on your elbow.
Right.
That's
So
what I'm trying to do to you.
to stop the spiral pressure on your elbow, you want to come up.
Right, so you've got my hand.
Yeah.
Two
Because
of
the
them,
isolation
we'll go right to
takes
wrist.
more and less.
So this is what I want to show you. So what
So
we're going to do,
all this kind of thing is
keep
what you
curling
need to be
this way, I'll
feeling if
curl
you want
it
to go
that way.
low on the other guy.
And then we just pull this way and that
like
way.
this.
So I'll show you what I'm doing now. So
So how do you get into a low position? So we set up
So you
on
can
the middle
see
there.
Yeah.
there's less of a strength gap,
So straight to your
but
wrist.
the hand does it all.
So how do you go into low position?
So
That's
I've got nothing to say than just keep doing what you're doing.
Sort of,
And when you get someone who's really going to give you a problem, just remember,
yeah.
top roll, if
It's
you
like-
feel good with pronation and you feel you can run through their fingers,
If you go low, you
What's that
need
one
to
you've done? That's
fully
so that's like
commit to
hook.
your supination, otherwise you're
So yeah, you
Because,
want to push down
remember,
into there.
if I
That, but then when you get there,
hand,
sometimes
take-
you want to pronate
Right.
and drag
So
it
if the
into your.
guy sees your hand and
shoulder,
he can take a
keep the
90
hook
degree
and
angle,
pronate.
he'll just take
Like
it.
that.
So keep that
Yeah.
and then roll
So
that
that's
way.
why if you
You do
fully
that,
supinate,
yeah. Oh, like a
he
push
can't
thing,
take
yeah.
it sideways
but
because that's
again,
away
so
from
say you set your hook in now, we're in a hook,
So
right?
fully committed.
And Sam coming
But
over
you
to your
need to
side,
go
you can't
into the
pick
habit
me.
of forcing it
What
on
you
the
do
middle.
now,
So you're going to
put your
force
hand
that
in your
guy
top
into
pocket, drag,
So you go,
that's, down you go.
yeah, then you go to the
Pronate through
solid.
my fingers.
Yeah. So then from that position, what do you do down? Yeah.
Yeah, a lot if you've got really good
Oh,
triceps,
nice.
you
Yeah.
can do it. But it's like,
Yeah. Okay.
No?
Maybe.
so let's try,
I
so
don't know.
predominantly with
So
you, you
go.
can do what you want because you have a strap, so
Yeah, go.
but you'll be a real good top roller.
Or
So,
no, because then
I'm going to give
you
you,
come to do other things.
Right.
let's
So
see if I
you-
can give
whatever you
myself
do,
a
you
really good
keep
setup
some
and
sort of
deny
connection.
you a good setup for top
Just
roller.
keep it connected
So I'm going to try and
like this.
do this.
Yeah, rather than sort of having to do this.
So,
This is the end. I should
And
should
then
call you
what
the
I want you to
magician
do
because
is
you're going to
just
have to do
cut
that extra thing.
just a little bit like that, and then just pronate through my fingers
No, I don't mean
whilst
that as an
dropping down.
insult.
Try and do it all
I just
in one
means
nice
that
smooth motion.
if you're going to hook in,
Yeah.
then you're doing a really good
All the way to
thing
the table,
in,
yeah.
more in the open.
Yeah.
If I take you that way,
Yeah.
Whereabouts
then
you
you
think
need to be able to tighten
that's
up
your
and
pronate.
Is it?
So that's
make up the
it's
difference.
only a little
So
muscle
that,
that goes
so
from
that
like
I'm
here
not
to
just
here.
going to take you or come off.
Because
You've got to
because your
keep,
pronation
you've got to
dominant,
keep
that's
this
what
at
we
all
do
costs. You've got to
today.
keep
It's only a little muscle.
It's from the other day,
You've got to
man.
engage
well.
on their hand.
When did you do it?
So
With
then
your
like
arms.
that? So like
Was
that?
that Sunday?
Well, stay deep.
Sunday,
It's
yeah.
not like
Yeah.
going deep,
So
it's
yeah,
like
really,
staying in
you're
that position.
Saturday.
So if
Was it
I've
Saturday?
committed
I'm
to
not
a
sure.
low,
Yeah.
so that low hook.
So realistically, actually,
can
they
literally
say
do-
once a week that it's
Yeah.
enough. They're like, you can
Or I
feel
can press
that.
you.
Because you're super strong anyway today,
It's just
but
stop-
obviously if
stopping
everything was healing up that bit quicker.
That's just
On
gonna stop
Monday,
you.
I set that thing
Uh,
up.
Which I'm up. There is a way to stop.
yeah.
Still to the especially if you're talking.
An elbow as well, you'll
You
sometimes
only
get
need to
pain
climb
in
1
here,
inch.
either
and then you
side.
start the other guy.
And that's
So
side
let's
pressure.
play it.
So that's
So
when
let's
people
say-
go
so
if I
hook
go
along,
low-
that's more side
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
And then
So
I
this is
try,
like
and
the
then the
safe
guy
way of
comes in to
doing it.
press you.
And then that's
You have to
more
lean out this
frame
way.
on frame, bone on bone, all that
Because
stuff. But,
then he can only press you that way. You know,
yeah,
you're
so you get
taking
more
out
elbow
his
pain
advantage.
when you drag
So
it across.
do it again.
stuff
I
like
think
that.
that's
So if we
So-
hook, right?
Yeah.
So the
First
guy
day,
goes
I
to
just
press
couldn't
you.
get it.
That's
He kept
it,
pushing me to the table, I'm going back.
That's
Yeah.
I just didn't understand.
Yeah,
I
the
had
only
this
thing
thing
is, if you
forward.
stay
I don't know
hooked,
why, I
it's
was
even
using
better.
that
Because
lot.
then you
opposite.
take
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Same reason.
Just so if you
I
no,
don't
that's very
Yeah.
effective.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
So
You
You
might
definitely
slip
want that
Yeah.
forward.
But if you stay
Sure.
fully hooked and
But,
still do that,
Anything
then
else
you've
you
got
want to go
something
through
to
today?
attack
Just anything
with.
technique-wise
So you
or
can
any
do a
questions
counter
or-
attack.
it's like a drag.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that can turn
To be
into a
honest,
throw, can't it?
what I found is
Yeah,
Yeah, but you kick your wrist. But well, it's what I used to be famous for, so I would do this against champions.
You've got to listen to the
So
people
I'd
that
be
are
the other guy would help me over here.
It's just only at the moment I can see
So,
where you can be
and I
so
would
much
just go
with your technique, but that will
all the
come.
way from there
It's just
because I'm
information
on the elbow.
overload. There's so many little
So I
nuances.
can talk with my elbow.
I've been doing it what,
So
8
that's just the
months.
slide.
No, it's the opposite. I'm throwing my
Finding that
hand
lane
over my
inside
elbow.
and trying to get into a hook.
It's side pressure.
No,
Just say for example on your
it's a sort of a,
So what I felt was,
it's a sort of a high
here,
hook.
That's it.
then I
But
feel strong.
it's
But if
basically
you pronate
there.
out,
Uh-huh.
then you've got, so I can really commit.
And
to
what
that
I'm
cutting
doing is I'm
side.
waiting.
But it's taking me ages to
They're like, oh,
work
fuck, they're
out.
pulling my elbow
So
out.
I'm just trying to
I'm going to
figure
lose
out
it.
because
Oh,
of
hang
my
on.
bitch
Let's go,
wrist,
hang on.
I can get the slammed all the time.
Because you can get planted
So it's just
there.
about finding your lane.
So try something a bit different. So I'll try it. I'll try it.
Yeah, I mean, I would just
So how do you
do what
do
you do in that table.
How's
So
that?
I've got.
Yeah, but that's kind of what really gets
Got a
it.
cable
It
side
went up
to
slipping.
Yeah, stuff doing the cables. I mean,
Whatever you do in arm wrestling, you
I
need
would
to
still work
have
your cuts as
something
well.
to
How do you do that then?
hold on to.
Well,
Oh, attach like.
If you just do
no,
that,
Well,
fabric,
yeah.
onto something that
yes,
rolls.
then that
Put
would
it
avoid
back.
the whole problem.
And just
Oh, that Devon Larry.
Just literally, cup it, or take it on the fingers and just cup it off. So the
Because that's
other
my
one's
problem
really
is
good for
using the
fingers,
riser,
you know, your
really.
fingers.
Yeah,
I can use my
Getting
weight to
like,
hold the riser, then
The thing is, you can still dump your hand and still have a top roll.
yeah.
So,
Like, not this exactly.
but if you're going to do
If
that,
you've got
you
flat
need to
bit of
keep
wood,
contact through the lower
Attach
part
that
of
to
the
a
hand.
pulley here,
And it won't go
and
anywhere.
then
Right, so if you just go
yeah,
right,
fucking push
then
that
it's
up.
going to be
You know, so just
slipping away.
just
All it's strapped.
Well, in the strap, it's not a problem, is it? So,
And then I do a bit of grip
Yeah,
strength with Jerome, so
my
we
way,
do,
I mean,
you know,
you
some
could
nasty
just
lifts for
go
grip
for
strength
strap.
and stuff like that. But
Yeah, you going to that thing on Sunday?
I was supposed to got double booked. So
How'd you get tickets for it? You have to be a member.
No, so that's at Ollie's. Oliver's, yeah. On Sunday, is that the one?
No, it's in 2
I've
hours
got to
already.
do
It's not
such
right.
loose
Oh.
stabs, don't I? Terrible.
Arseholes?
Oh, is it an Argos thing? Okay, I thought you. Sorry, we got like a local
Oh.
friendly going on Sunday.
And then everyone always on these videos
Oh, was
will be
that
seeing
Saturday?
me
It might be Saturday.
always
Could be
forgetting where
Argos,
to go on
yeah.
the
So
phone.
yeah, you just contact Paul Maiden, who's the Argos dude, and just start for tickets.
Oh,
You know what would be really good?
Probably say I'll see you on the door.
Oh.
It'd be really good if we all did
Curious
like
for next
a
time.
trip.
Yeah,
to
no, they're definitely
visit
worth
Paul
going
Maiden
to.
sometime,
And he
because
comes
he's
down
really,
to
really
the COA
clever.
events.
All these different
So
ideas.
I've done two
How
so far,
tight you on that?
two matches.
Alright,
Lost them both.
haven't we done my straps?
But I just wanted that experience.
So
Yeah, what I'm
let's
realising is
So we're just trying
it's
that
all
again.
one in setup.
So-
Before we even do this, someone knows they've
So
got
like
it.
just
Got
locking
the
up
leg,
there.
or if it's really evenly slim, you go to straps.
So you want to be doing what I'm doing,
Yeah,
you
but
need
I
to
don't
do
know the Jerome
takes
off.
like
How's everything feel? You want
So
one
rather than
easy
dumping
one?
here,
Just see
yeah.
what the straps
Yeah,
like.
see, that's not going to take the other fuzzy opponent. So like if you're gripping,
Because this is,
See, I'm
this is a
taking
game
your hand.
changer for wrists. So if you've got a really
that's
good hand,
important to take the
I'll
other
try
guy's
and
hand.
negate
Whatever
your
you do, you've got to
hand.
make, you've got to take him with you. Otherwise, you're just going to. I mean, potentially you can just tug on him like that,
Yeah.
but there is a risk that he'll just dump on you, and then you'll both be end up on the floor trying to do this sort of dance,
Well, I'll try that out, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, again, you can't start from there.
You can't
So
start.
you've got to start with your hand. Again, if you're tall, take up the difference. So get used to taking the guy to your side by taking all three elements in at the same time. That way you can be strong and start. Okay, so don't just if the guy bullies you to go on his side,
Yeah.
don't just move 1/2 yard. You've got to use the whole lot to go back so that you're not losing anything.
Hello?
Well, I meant on the start, not
No.
from a start position. So straight up. So start up like one.
Yeah.
So I want your elbow to go there.
Yeah.
Well, to go
Try
there.
and show you. I don't know if I'll be able to get it.
That's stronger. Yeah, because now you've got options. You go in or out. And this guy's not. I'm not going to be able to easily open the
Grip
other
up.
position. So if you can set up like that, beautiful. And can you see, conveniently, you're now over the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that the middle? It feels like it's well on my side.
No.
See, it's still beating
me.
That bit's a
That's
bit
my
harder.
thumb.
Because what I'm doing, I'm relying less on
Yeah.
my wrist.
Oh, man.
Strong.
Oh,
I'm
man,
trying
that's
to pull
hurting.
through
Yeah.
the contact point of the
So
strap.
again, wind up.
So again-
Yeah, so more towards you.
So you've got my wrist
No,
straight
no, just
away.
more towards you. Okay, so see what you do. Good.
So we're going high now.
Yeah, just do vicious.
So actually,
So that's like,
doesn't make much difference to me. So, super strong, yeah. The initial start, you can see how a strap can negate things.
So I know.
But I've had to have committed to a flop press then.
You know, I reckon Ash might be good on this as far as giving you
That's just like-
pointers because
Yeah.
the trouble is I'm very good at knowing where I want to go. But it might be.
You had definitely had a fuller one.
Do you want to have a grip up?
Yeah, I think that's
Ash, do you want to have a grip up? Because I think your thoughts on his hand position would be very helpful.
Yeah, sure.
Because at the moment I've been telling him certain things, but his issue isn't so much. I mean, his frame is really good.
Yeah.
But his trouble is he doesn't take the other guy with him. He's got a habit of losing it up here
Interesting.
and not taking him So trying to teach him a strict topple and a strict hook, and trying to keep him to use it all the way to the pad.
So are you
He
opening
tends-
up?
Yeah, he tends to lose it and then push out at the end
Yeah.
wherever he goes.
Yeah.
So and also he tends to set up over here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him to tighten this, this, and this at the
Yeah.
same time.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So I've just had my wrist pummeled by
Yeah.
it. So weird. But yeah, just for
I'll just get some
So
short
quickly
because there's
so what I've been doing is that low high position.
Yeah.
Jermaine's saying that's not, you wouldn't recommend that, he thinks I should go high.
high is always best for if you're going to hang on to me and peel my fingers.
I
open.
thought
Yeah.
That's
actually
always
because
better than a
she's
low
good at
hand,
sort of
like a
spotting
pistol grip
things.
top roll. Because what you're doing with this
Not
is
so
you're
much-
giving your riser
It's not a
away.
stroke thing,
Yeah.
it's a
So
technique thing.
you're pulling from the wrist
You've got
Yeah.
pockets
when
of
you're
strength.
actually got a really strong wrist in a fairly straight thing, and you could get higher up my hand. And the higher up this
In
easier it is to
a
fold the
competition,
other.
they'll ask you
So
to
if
take your
you could,
Press
you
it
can,
off.
for example, you can
Or,
low hand top roll
you
each
can have
top roll,
permission,
did it earlier.
as long as
But if
the
you met
other-
someone who had an
your
equal
opponent-
hand,
Pull it on, I don't know if I have
or
it.
someone that was equal to your top roll, if he set up higher, you'd beat him.
Caleb needs to
The arm's gone, man. Yeah.
So what we want to do, so
Yeah.
we're set up now,
Yeah.
so you
Oh,
grabbed initially, so if
Oh,
we
nice,
set
yeah.
up like this,
So I just try and higher one,
so you want to try and get as high as you can, so as long as I can see my knuckle,
yeah.
you can see yours. If you can, try and get those fingers onto my knuckle.
I need to do nasty things against
You
the
see with me, I can't quite get your knuckle,
Yeah.
but I can come up fairly high and then move straight up.
You use your lever really well,
Knuckles, good.
because you've
So,
got a long forearm like
let me
him,
pull.
but he's got a habit of coming too much.
So I'm trying to pull through you, you're trying to pull through me. Good.
I'm
So
really
now you're
good
going
at
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
You're really good at
Okay,
this, it'd be nice
so
if the rest
keep
of
going
us
with
the
what you're
same.
going to do.
You know, you tend to kind of just
Okay,
rely on
yeah.
your-
So now do your low hand for
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
and I'll
The
see
low hand
See if
feels
it's
much more comfortable
Yeah.
for me.
for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The low hand, I'll drag back.
Right. So initially,
That's
did you
the
see
one.
where I just stopped you on the low hand?
Yeah.
I didn't have that feeling of connection when you were higher.
Oh, really?
So I didn't feel like I had any chance
me
to
that.
stop you on
So
the
this
higher
is a
up
hook.
Oh, really?
position.
So I
It's just a hook.
What's your hook like?
I
So
don't really
you
know
want
how
to-
to
actually, you've got
Okay,
a
so-
bell-shaped arm.
When we come in
Well, that
like
moves
this on
a bit.
each other,
Okay.
so
So you just
what I
need
want
to
you
know.
to do is try and put your
So
hand in your
you
pocket,
need to-
drag your elbow to this side,
Imagine my
and
hand's in
drop.
there.
Yeah.
You need to come around my hand.
Uh-huh.
So
You see, as
there,
you come
funny
round,
enough,
you're-
you gave
your
me
knee
the wrist.
behind your elbow.
Keep that in
And now
deep
you can
and
pull
push
power
down
with elbow.
this way.
See that movement? Get your elbow to be the lever.
Where is-
So
That's
as
fine.
I'm coming around, watch.
Yep.
As I'm coming
Alright,
round,
so
I'm now feeling
What you're
pressure
saying
in my
from your
elbow
top
that I
roll
can
is-
pull.
Yes.
you're quite
So if I'm
it's almost
stuck
like
up
a
there, I've
little
got
bit
nothing to
mechanical,
pull
so
to.
you're kind of like
But if I
boom,
do that,
you know, which is
I've got
fine.
connection.
You
But
got
ideally,
that
if we
on
grip
the
up
left.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So on the top
It's
roll,
again,
you
it's a really
now.
good defence.
But so give
So
me
the
your
other
hand
one
and I'll
doesn't
show you the
get it
technique.
back.
So
Yeah.
what Jerome's talking about,
But
so
that's
going
a
like
really
this.
good position to pull through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So as long
Which
as
is
you
fine
can get your hand up,
Yes.
as long as your hand comes up, you can pull back. Right,
So make a C shape.
You know, you
with
just
your
need
elbow
to have that in
almost
your
on the pec.
arsenal.
So you're starting here, and then you pull it back.
So I want you to come up
And it's
high
not so
and
much this, and
and
then
you
tricep
and
and
as you come up
shoulder.
into me,
It's
you
more
feel that elbow tighten,
Uh-huh.
then you can pull through
more
the
this.
elbow.
So
Yeah.
if
That's
you
why you
just
wanna
try and
have
copy
your
what I'm
elbow
doing,
near
so I'll
the
show you
middle,
slowly.
Yeah.
Right, so
Yeah.
get your grip.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we go. So what I'm doing is I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I can't do anything.
I'm
Oh.
getting this, but I'm moving that
Oh,
elbow.
man. Yeah, you're a little bit F, don't you?
Can you
So
feel it?
you're still fairly static.
Oh, man.
It's not good.
It's a shame.
Good.
But that,
You want, mate?
that's only going to last a
See
few
you out.
months. You know, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
mean
yeah.
pain.
Yeah,
I just mean
should
that
be,
your
yeah,
resistance
yeah.
will got. Oh, we're not losing people, are we?
I think, yeah.
Oh,
Got
my
every
wife
season.
will be pleased if I go home a bit earlier.
I've got to go to that too as well.
I think she's making herself some pasta. Oh, so don't push at the end. The first thing was lovely. So you started perfect. and then you just did a little push at the end, so you didn't need to push.
So, okay, I think I get what you so,
You see your elbows out
so
there.
it's like a high
Yeah,
position.
but remember, you
as long
pull
as we can
through
see
your
that,
elbows. Yeah, so
you'll
go.
pull it.
Right.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
you feel
nice.
better
No.
with your
Yeah,
thumb
okay.
in between your fingers? Is that how you feel stronger? Do you feel
Okay,
stronger?
so
So I can just pull it back.
Yeah,
that
do you
shape.
feel
keep
stronger
that
like
shape.
that
So
to me?
that shape.
And so what
Hips
again, what
forwards.
you're doing, I'm here,
So
right? So initially just pull back, a little bit of pressure.
Imagine
now
if
start
your
your
elbows
pronation.
here,
Yeah.
I'll start mine.
then as you
Okay, so
rock
it's
back
fairly
and
sort of
forth,
even.
you
So
can
we
move
probably
your
slip to
body
straps there.
makes your hand hit the pad.
But what I think Jerome was saying, if we grip up,
sort of.
so go lower again.
In a couple of months, you'll be
Where you
laughing,
felt
thinking,
comfortable,
now
where you've been
it's
doing
so
it.
obvious, you know.
Yeah.
But
So
everyone
straight
has a
up
start,
again.
you know.
So look how
What
high
I
my
mean
knuckle
is, you
is
don't want
compared
to
to
be
you.
pushing out to the end.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
want to be,
so then we go
okay, I
again,
can't
ease
do
the
it.
pressure.
If I want to,
So,
Uh-huh.
so good change of grip and everything.
and
But
you
you
see,
just,
I'm using my shape.
I feel like I've got more of your
I'm actually
hands
moving my
to play
arm.
with.
I'm not
When you're going low,
moving
if
my-
I was,
my
if I had a
arm.
really good
Yeah,
pronation, so go low
I'm
again.
not moving my
Because you're here on my pronator,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
give you nothing here to roll into yourself. So look
Yeah,
where my fingers
no,
are.
no.
Yeah.
They're just
Again,
fucking
that
here.
pain you won't
So
get if it's
if we try and pronate now,
So,
fairly
he
aggressively to
was
each other,
having a little
but keep
issue
your
with
fingers
the-
here.
you know, with this
Okay.
sort of high hook.
Yeah, so then you're lower,
Feeling there.
and then that's
If
it.
you
If
pull
you're higher
one
up there,
finger,
so you we go nice and high.
Let's try it. Yeah, I'm not covering it up. Let's see what
Don't
happens.
pat yet.
I think that feels right.
Okay.
It feels good.
So then again. Okay.
Well, Tommy, I'm
Good.
more
And you've
rested
got-
than last week as
I
well.
don't think it's majorly wrong. It's more the fact of you finding, because when you're fresh, you're really strong. Yeah, and getting really strong. You've got the arm length for it. So I think set up again. Let's just one more set up. So
The
Again,
number one, then,
I would
the
say-
number one thing you can have in your arsenal is
Back.
a bit of
a
rest.
little bit so you're
So,
sort of
so the
lean
reason
and,
I'm beating everyone today is because
we're in rough
I've
bone
been doing some
alignment.
grip challenges.
Yeah.
So
It's
you've
not
got
because of my
lowish
grip, it's
again.
because I've been doing the grip challenges,
So-
I've been resting from the arm wrestling.
Yeah.
So,
Since that Sunday,
yeah.
But then think what you're going to do.
When
So
I'm
I've not
on,
got much fingers
really
shaking.
Yeah.
So that would be a slip.
I don't know why, I
If we
still
went
carried on doing
with slip
stuff and
straps.
it just hasn't
Yeah, but that's
shown.
what, you know, Jake, you know,
Yeah.
he overtrains. He's trying to do less
Just make
overtrain.
sure.
Side overtrain, but both of them have
To be
become
honest, it's
stronger
not
than
that you're
everyone
doing
else.
it
So
particularly wrong.
as
It's
long
not
as you
that.
don't
It's more
injure
the fact
yourself,
that
it works
are
in the
you
long run, you know,
able
so I wouldn't
to
say don't,
access
but equally,
maximum strength
you can be
and
very
not give
sore,
me
you know.
a way in with your fingers?
I
When
mean,
your
I'm
fingers
sort of,
gripping here,
Yeah.
even though I've
I've
got
got
my
bad
break
habits, you
pronation,
you
I
probably
feel a bit
notice
of
that I
a
use my
torque.
muscles,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
use my grip.
And I'm
Well, I
not
mean, I
giving you
use
much
muscles,
fingers,
but
so
using
we'd slip,
those
even
muscles,
though
I'm
your
not really
pronation
using my bicep.
Uh-huh.
And the top of that is then if someone runs away from me,
Yeah.
I'm not fully engaged, so actually they can beat me. Whereas, you know, often I'll try and beat them, you can probably feel it just in the hand.
Mhm.
So it's sort of,
So
if
now
you
we
were
can't-
to,
we
I mean,
can't
you're
run
trying to
away,
squeeze
so
in
to
my hand
speak.
there.
Just go.
You don't need to.
Yeah, whenever I go against pain, it beats me. And
You open your
especially
hand
with
up.
the low hand, it's just, you get straight at the top.
Yeah,
That's strong.
yeah, it's got
So I want you
really
to get up here. And then I want you to bring this hip out.
finger on there, I'm thinking
That's it. And I want this whole shape. So this whole shape. Imagine you're
The only problem is I don't feel
You're
it's
lifting
strong
up and
drag
high.
right at the top.
You're
High.
changing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wheel.
you
You're
won't
changing-
do actually.
You lift it like this, two hands.
But maybe just ignore
That
it.
is what I want to see you do. Okay? You at no point when you do the tire do you lose your elbow out of this direction. It's always out here, so it's strong. Atlas toes, you know, so it's always here. So I want to see you do that. Yeah, I mean, you're not there yet, but you're so much better than last week. So, you know, I mean, I can feel weird pressure through your hand there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't need to, you just need to concentrate on your
Uh-huh.
cup, your natural cup. That's your strength. Your natural cup is your strength in arm wrestling. So these nice natural shapes, you feel tension through there, that's how you
This is the
power.
worst
If you
strap
squeeze and then
Yeah.
you're opening yourself up by
Yeah.
squeezing it so hard, there's no cup, you know. So this shape is where you get your power, you know. So I want to feel, so I'll show you a difference. So I'll try and do an impression of what you do. So So that's with no cut. So there's no way to go through you. But what I do, no difference.
So we
It's
lock
down
up.
here, got a nice shape,
So-
I've got something to take you.
If you go low,
So
like you,
it's not
like do you,
different. So
what you
once
feel
we
comfortable
Right down
with.
If
here,
I did it
and you
there,
get this
Yeah.
nice shape, and then all this
Yeah, it's
You
okay.
see now that strap,
pull through
I
the-
feel really strong there now with you.
yeah.
So you just want to
So, and it's not because my pronation
is
is
bottom
better.
out. It's just
It's just where
It
you
doesn't
grip.
have
So
to
now
be
if you grip,
hard,
if you
so-
grip high with me,
If you're top volley, you
So,
can just line your fingers
thumbs
up,
down,
and
Good.
the tension is in your own wrist,
Nice.
not in the other guy. You can
Now,
hide your own
really
top volley.
concentrate, put
So I
it back
can hide
through
my
my
top
fingers
volley
and hand and bend
by
that whole
not
wrist
putting any
back.
tension. You feel
Okay,
no
go.
tension, but
Yes.
because all the tension's in my
See,
arm.
that feels nasty to me.
So
I feel like I've got
it's not.
much
I could
uh,
choose to take
to
it
play with. It
through
feels like
your
I
hand
might
as
come
well.
in a bit more like this.
If I think that's going to gain
Um,
me something, it depends on the person. Sometimes that can.
Yeah, nice.
But the only trouble is they can kind of get an idea of what you're after to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you want to kind of leave a little bit to their imagination. So that if I'm going to adjust, if I'm a bit uncomfortable, I want to adjust this way.
Good.
You know, I wouldn't want to adjust out that way.
Uh-huh. So you
And
thought
that
about
way
that
I've
one.
got something to go through.
But can you see how the wrist sort of,
Yeah.
how the strap shows like,
And then I do that weird pull
Yeah.
through my thumb.
and so unless you're entirely lactic and you're 6'8" and you've got a super huge forearm,
The tension should
that's
be
why he
through
has to do the pistol
here.
grip.
Right.
Because if he tries to rise against everyone,
Okay, that's
his arm's so long,
is
he'd have to
another-
start right back here,
Any
and then he's
other-
got no back
the
pressure.
thumb is used
So
to
he comes
control the
forward,
other guy's hand.
drops his
There
wrist
is
into the
something you
pistol
can
grip,
do to use
and then he
it.
literally
But it's not a
pulls
very
like
common
this,
thing.
but he gives his
This,
riser
when
away.
you grip up,
Whereas
Right,
you've
so
got a good rising
feel me
grip.
use my thumb
You're
there.
probably good,
Yeah. So I'm
say,
opening
as a
your thumb up.
dumbbell,
But the trouble
Hammer
is, to
curl.
be able to do
Right,
that,
yeah.
I'd have to.
you know,
The
so
other guys have to go
I feel
through
your
the grip.
riser is good.
If you guys got high grip, I
Yeah.
can't do it.
So it's like,
It's sort of,
Well, it's just
I mean,
weaker. I guess I need to go back
my
for
thumb's
that.
useful.
yeah, and
no,
it just
you can
depends where
always
someone's
just
grabbed
you
you,
can-
really.
You can
But just, again, it's like,
sort of do the
just
old
try to
block
kind of
and
get
then just try
everything
to top roll.
smooth. So I'm not going to give you
hard for
much
to get around
power, I
that.
just want you
If
to
you
work
go
on
like that, try
the
and
drag
top
back
roll
and
there.
kind of see and
So you
push.
feel your thumb,
Like,
painful
almost,
thumb,
yeah,
because you're pulling your
yeah,
thumb into
yeah.
mine.
But one motion,
All
so
I'm
not
doing is
bit,
holding
but
that.
just
Yeah.
kind of like
And
that.
then what happens is you twist your thumb
I know
into
it came
the
off
thumb.
there, but
That's right.
so
Doesn't work
back
against
and
everyone.
then
Again, you need
to the
options.
side of the pad.
The easiest
But
thing for you to
whilst
do at the
you're
beginning is just to
pronating,
remember
so you
your
come
thumb.
back,
Nice little things, nice little ways of using
really
your thumb.
exaggerate.
Before you start
Get
using
through
your
my
grip,
fingers. So
I
if
would
I grab you
concentrate
low,
more on
probably
your
do
back
that.
and your
So now you go high.
more on your fingers than your thumb. You know, so
Now,
concentrate on using those
pull back.
fingers, leading from the fingers,
Yeah, good.
getting in behind
Look
your
where your elbows
shoulder,
ended up. And once
and then you're
you
grabbing.
you think how much
taking that whole
more
shape.
power you can get when
We
you
could deliberately do it by doing open and
Yeah,
hand.
you're
If
good.
you use
So I
this
just
and don't use
good
it on the
keep
top.
going out
Just
right to
a
the
little
edge.
experiment. In fact, I do a fly.
Nice, even if you come off, don't matter, just feel where the pad is with your elbow.
Partial
Good.
thumbs at the moment, just so you're
You're still in the middle a little bit there.
So just don't use your thumb.
Nice,
Just try
but
and
really,
use nice
when you come down,
shapes.
really fucking
That's
drop down
nice,
with it.
yeah.
Like you're still about here, and you're still a
That's
bit
not
tricepy,
You're kind of
whereas you want to be
really
all on the
behind
pronation.
again. It's like he's the kid, he's by
Body,
left hand,
everything
you know.
one,
You need
not
to take him for the
that.
party. You know.
Okay.
So the elbows
That makes
are
sense,
almost
actually.
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
prized
Yeah.
possession
So-
because it's your elbow
Yeah.
that you're pulling through. If you leave him behind, then it's
Better,
like, oh,
much better.
I'm going
Yeah, much
here.
better.
And so,
But again, get that elbow with it. But basically what I would say is, get your consciousness
I want you to use
into
that
that
shape.
shape,
No,
like
don't
almost
worry,
like
So
a
I'm
snake.
going there
Just-
to
it's
there
relaxed.
to there.
Yeah, but almost like you can either go straight back and straight forward, depending on what you do, or sometimes someone's got a really strong pronator or a quick
Just
start.
naturally do that.
Say you've got a really quick start
That's as
and
you
you're
go.
pronator, so slowly pull
Very
into
simple.
me.
My
So
wife
I go down,
complains
so
sometimes
start
I
taking
do
it
that
down,
in my
and I
sleep.
come back with you,
Oh,
so
I see.
pronate me,
I'm
and come back, catch you.
because I'm not very flexible, so I
Like
usually
that.
Yeah, so
slip
that's
on
what
my
we ought
arm
to be good
sometimes
at.
to try and, yeah.
Is the
Because
fact
I
that
have
you
a match
could,
or something.
so say if I start
And
taking here,
the other guy had the advantage
block your
because I
pronation,
wanted
come
to
back,
Get,
yeah,
you know, the
and
shape.
then round,
But
and elbow to that
the moral of the
back,
story
come
is
down
you
the
need
body,
to get
so
the
this
shape.
is what it looks like, say slow motion,
You
it'd be
can
like this.
see Devon Lowe when he's talking to people, he's just doing this, you know. You can see him.
Yeah.
Not
He
that.
talks like that.
Okay.
That with his body weight. And kids can grenade a lot.
He's like that.
Dangerous.
King's move, yeah.
So give
King's
you a bit of
move,
pressure, but not enough.
so King's move
like
is
enough for you
this.
to be able to
Usually in a
finish it.
strap,
Yeah.
King's move is this. So if you try and beat with the people, you probably can't.
Good,
Go.
man. And just get that elbow here.
Just beat it.
But that was good. Okay, go.
Back with it, go.
Yeah, and just
Tie
to the
everything.
side. Use that side pressure.
Okay.
Better. Look where your elbows finish that.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
You feel the
And that's what Jerome said, basically. is
So top one,
with your lever,
King's move doesn't
Yeah,
you
work.
don't need to
have-
necessarily set
top.
right up here because it's nice
You know,
and long.
and
So you can come back to
people like
say the
Michael
middle,
Todd,
Yeah.
let them do that, and you just
specialise
need
in that
initially
sort of,
enough of
hand
a back pressure just to
and you
open
can
their
go way
fingers
down
up.
here.
Then you roll through it and down.
There, you know.
So
You
you know
can see why it's good in the strap, because in the strap you're not at risk of
So
slipping,
there.
you know.
So that's the book.
Yeah.
I don't like doing that because the
Yeah,
reason I
good.
don't do
But
King's
again,
move,
you're kind of
if
going
I'm there, if the other guy
right, and your
goes
elbows
into a
still here,
move,
whereas
I'm
obviously
fucking
this.
yeah. So I've got to do a move, you know. So it's like
Finish.
you have to be
Cool.
not catching yourself out, you know. Michael Todd was clever. He used to
Yes. Yeah, because
He'll be
you don't
down
want that
like
extra
this.
drag.
Yeah.
doing
Doing
this
your body
thing.
weight feels
He's
wrong.
on his tricep. you
The
know,
other
it's
stuff I
really
feel like I
clever,
could just
really
stop
strong
it
move,
if
yeah.
I wanted to.
Bloody annoying
That
for the other
feels
guy.
more
It's
like, ooh,
oh,
that's
he goes-
nice.
But then the other guy comes in for press.
So the first
You
bit
know,
is
so what he'd do is he'd like wait,
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
and then he'd press.
Yeah.
But then he has to do it fast.
And
If
then,
he doesn't do it
yeah.
fast, it doesn't work.
So,
Don't press yet. It's something that's
excellent.
it's possibly not
No,
going
it's
to be
good,
just
because,
starts.
you're coming along now, and so you want to be doing it with the right technique.
Jerome says as well, trying to pull down that into the.
Do you feel what I'm doing?
Go on, what was he saying?
I'm just trying to commit my cup.
It's not
Yeah,
Ready?
yeah.
Yeah. So I've
Good,
got a cup.
nice drag at the end. A bit more pressure.
So you want to do the same thing.
So
just
concentrate
this.
on that motion
Very
and
nice
then
stuff.
back, but it's
So
all in
nice
one.
symmetric.
So
Very strong.
Not-
move,
like you know,
So this
which
is-
I'm not
you're
taking
gonna
a
be
piece, I'm
doing
just saying
extra
that's what you want to get to.
Yeah,
It sounds really dodgy. Cupping is
Oh.
yeah, but that's a cup.
Nice.
And in arm wrestling, it's a really powerful thing because it means you
Yeah, even if you come
pull
off,
through
doesn't
your
matter
arm
because that
and
feels so much more violent. Yeah, good man. Good. Okay. Go.
Then you've got this open hand.
So that was a bit more of again a bit more of a tricep press
Imagine you've
there.
got like
Because you've got a good
imagine you've
tricep,
got a
I
thick
think.
bar in your hand.
Um,
Yeah, you're really good with that thick bar.
you
Use
can
it.
finish that way.
That's a cup.
but it's not good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's strong. Imagine
just-
my
it's not
hand is
optimal for
just
you.
that.
Yeah.
dumbbell.
If you came up with someone that was really strong,
No,
you
you
kind
just
of
do
have
the
to
wrong hand.
use that technique
That's a
to.
cup.
So say for let's for
If you
example,
don't, if you grab
I'll
a
give
dumbbell,
you-
you don't do,
so
you
I'm
don't
going
do
to hit
this.
you here.
Your
You
thumb's
know, what I
not
want you to
doing
do is
weird
do that same move
things.
again.
Whereas
Yeah.
this is
So back,
just a
right to that corner. So when I hit, go with
simple
my
as
hit
not.
initially, but don't lose your wrist. So go with my wrist, but then
Yeah,
when I get to here,
yeah.
peel my
That's it.
yeah,
Let's come more.
come back. So you
That's it,
catch
that's
my
it, that's
top
it. Just
roll.
keep that
So
nice
if you
down.
top roll me, I'll
Now
show
you
you.
can do something with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
nice.
can you see how I sort of
Yeah.
take, go again?
Well, you're a bit far out,
So,
so you've got a
go.
long way to go. If you're here, you just
So what I'm doing is I'm
press
coming back,
and
catching it.
opening up.
And then
So
I've
you've
come
got a
forward,
way
I didn't
to-
commit fully to the
There.
end there.
Then see that
But you
nice
can
shit?
see how
Peel me
having
over.
that
Here's the
higher
arm,
angle.
short wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that you make sure that you,
Yeah. So,
So-
bend your wrist.
so for example,
Yeah, and then
I'll take
bend
it
into
here,
Yeah.
That's
keep
it.
your
Now
wrist
you can do a
strong,
nice
but
arc
then
towards
you
your power.
drag back, pronate, good, good,
Yeah,
and right to the
yeah.
corner, all the way over, drop even further down. Yeah, you want to be
Well, as you're local,
Yeah,
you do
chin
some
on
mini
the fucking-
sections, you know.
yeah,
below it
Maybe
if you
some
can.
break it.
You know, whereas sometimes you kind of end
you know,
here,
because you're
Yeah.
stronger,
Yeah.
there'll be weeks
But
when I can touch
right
it.
down with that drag. So
Yeah,
you-
one-
you-
So you're letting
Six.
someone have the
Or
first
13.
bit, basically.
Oh, you're going somewhere
only,
else?
but only if they've got a really strong
Oh, you
resistance.
see that?
Yeah.
Just can leave them in the middle. So say if we grab up again, say it's really even
Oh,
here.
good,
We started
good
off
bit
with
of
both
sun,
rotating.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Sort
could
of like
either
a tsunami.
go for the slip, and we go into the strap.
Yeah.
Or,
But it feels
for
like
me, if
I'm
we were in the middle now, so give me a bit of tension.
25% of what I was the other
I
day.
would
Oh,
probably try
yeah.
to drag back
I
on
even
your,
put that
open your
machine, that
bicep,
side toe,
Yeah.
and then it
try and roll to
10
the side.
kilograms on it.
So that's more
and I
like
couldn't,
L
it was
shape.
just,
No, no.
Yeah, but if your
Um,
pronation was
it's,
super
um,
good, which it is,
Often it's
So
just
you
your
start
nervous system
going,
saying,
and I feel I'm losing my
wait,
wrist,
you know.
I'll do
So
this,
it's
so
not
go.
because you're so damaged, it's just because your
then, that's
your
where you get
body
that
wants to
C
heal.
shape, yes.
So what I'm doing is I'm
I was
catching
saying
it.
to someone
Try again.
before,
So give us a bit of
can't remember
pronation,
which
go.
of the guys it was,
So I'm catching you
that
there.
there must
And I'm
be
dragging
some of
back
those
before you
professionals
Yeah.
who
So
don't
it's
get
almost
that.
like a C shape, like a
Their
swan.
brain doesn't
So it's
work the same way as us.
Yeah, because it's almost
it's
thinking,
not
right,
so
this
much in arm
stays
wrestling, but in
really
grip
quick on
I'm
the
the
slide.
same.
Yeah.
So in grip,
His reflexes
because
are
I do
quick.
grip really
So
hardcore.
that could be it. Could be
My
that everything
brain
else
just
is
told me I
he's
don't
just
want
got
to do
the
it
hip.
anymore, and there's
And if you
nothing I
don't
can
catch
do
his
just
hip,
to-
he's going to pin you.
You know, it's like,
So
I
if
think
you
because you must
if you just let him hit you and he didn't move, he'd pin you.
So both legs.
So the only way you can stop it is take some of his momentum away, pull it onto your side a little bit,
But then as soon as you're putting it to
and
rest,
then
it basically
move
says
that
fuck
elbow
that.
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
And
corner.
then I feel like a little bit.
That's what you're then doing. So if you hit me with a top roll now,
Yeah.
take it straight to the pad. Right? And then we try it again.
Well, actually, good to watch it.
So it's like I've managed to just sort of catch it rather. So I'll try and catch you just normally without doing that. Go. Yeah.
Oh,
Feels
nice
horrible.
wrist, good wrist.
So now I'll try again.
Yeah.
So you can see that C, and then if I had enough
That's
strength.
where block
I'll
strength
leave it a
comes.
bit
If you
there.
have that block strength, then if he does,
I'll leave it a bit straight at the
he can
top.
tear through you on that same shape. Actually, if you have long fingers, wow, I'd love to have long fingers to be able to do that.
Yeah. Have a little hook up with James now, because what I've said is not more about almost if you had a really strong pronation, it's doing that catch and the C shape.
Oh yeah,
Can
that's,
And
you
bring
try
it
to type
back.
on me? See what it says.
And, yeah.
Well,
Also,
you
just
know-
told him to stop the pistol grip stuff. You get
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm trying
You show.
I'm going to shoot
Yeah,
it.
I goes
My
forward.
arm's fucking slow.
Oh man, thanks for coming.
No worries. Thank you for letting
Too
me
strong, eh?
play.
Oh,
Nice one.
Talk
Take
to you
care.
soon.
See you.
I'll post that video soon as well.
Yeah, I'll buy a bench and we can do it.
Cool. It's nice to have someone who literally is the same village as me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, two guys, you know, him and Nick, the other massive guy, they're both in my village.
No way.
Yeah, so the two strongest guys in the club.
From Cheshunt, man. Cheshunt's
Yeah.
got some
What
monsters.
is it about Cheshunt? It's weird. I feel, you know, my next door neighbour's 6'8", so there's,
Wow.
there's a lot of big guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm trying keeping my thumb out now, is that right?
Yeah, I told him to maybe try uncapped.
Okay, one good thing about having a thumb up is it gives me an obstacle.
Okay, interesting.
But if you top roll me, you've got to go through your own thumb.
Ah.
So, but if you do a broad dragon top roll, it doesn't matter.
That's what I was showing him. Yeah.
Because you're going
It's just, I don't know
around.
why, but the visor feels a bit stronger with the...
Well, it's going to feel stronger if you take an angle.
Right.
If you go straight on the riser,
Yeah.
you're just pulling the other guy's bone.
Yeah, that's what it feels
It's not
like.
gonna
Yeah,
be
well, against
easy.
their bicep, you know.
Well, it's just against, it's away from his elbow. It's nothing to do with his bicep.
So I'm pulling this way, should
Yeah,
I?
if you're pulling wherever his hand dictates. So don't pull directly where his arm is because it will be useless.
Right.
You want to pull one side or the other.
Okay.
So you need to find an angle around his hand. You know? That way you take him on a little journey. Yeah.
And that's what I was kind of saying, even if you get taken to the wrong side,
Yeah.
you
that's-
can then
you take
pull
it
out and
You
use that
see I'm
C shape.
creating a shape.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. Take it over there. Boom.
And then look where his elbow's ending up.
I've got a beautiful
Right
little
over.
throw point. Imagine I'm javelin. You know, it's like
That's not a bad idea, yeah. So I just
Well, it's because I used to be a fan of the javelin in the Olympics. I'd watch Steve
Buckley.
and Jan Zaleski. You know, I love that
do you
efficiency.
remember Fatima Whitbread?
Yeah, and Tessa Sanderson.
Well, I better go.
I never would have thought Tessa would beat Fatima's record because Fatima she looked like a bodybuilder. She was incredible, ripped. You know.
Yeah, she was
And then you go
scary.
Tessa coming along, who's this bubbly sort of pretty girl, you know, and she obliterated her record. You know,
I used to throw javelin as well for the borough, so I know it's
Oh,
super hard.
me and my brother used to throw bean poles, you know, in our garden. We loved
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
loved
yeah.
it,
That'll work.
I'll try the top roll now.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm just following you.
Sure.
So, but I'll always do that.
Yeah.
You know, so you need to do the same.
Right.
So he's combating me. What I was doing was kind of almost giving you a dead arm, so you can just get used to that elbow position,
Yeah, yeah.
and then ending up here.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah. I think, well, one thing you can do. So, if you're taking, so if I go that way, you've got enough pressure there. I can't get out.
Right.
You know, so you can use those long fingers to your advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. But you don't tell me you're going to do it. I mean, don't show me you're going to do it. You want to keep it as a lining things up so you can whip them. So don't put pressure, just leave them there as kind of a little secret weapon. And then when he tries to defend, so you go for me, and then you go boom with your fingertips, and then I can't get out.
Yeah, it feels horrible on the thumb.
No, well it will, and potentially break your thumb. But that's why.
and arm
If your
wrestling
thumbs-
drive is always horrible.
If your thumb's up there, it's not going to be a problem anyway. So, like you see, you've got my wrist.
Yeah.
It's difficult. I mean, admittedly, I can go to the end. So it's like you've got to move with your opponent, you know. So, yeah, it's
So
a
that's
bit
a
like,
very again lots of low handed. I mean, I think the with James, he's just got a really good sort of natural top roll, long forearm.
It's funny that you've got a lot of attributes we all would all want.
Yeah.
It's like
If we could have James's forearm, Alex's hand.
His hand is ridiculous.
Yeah.
you should have.
Callan's kind of surge. Jerome's thumb.
Nick is just scary strong.
Yeah.
Oh, when he first got
He
here.
didn't move his hand. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, I only had success with Nick after he'd lost his
Softened him up a
probably.
bit.
Because all day he's doing this
Yeah.
stuff, isn't it?
What does
Well, he's
Nick
on the
do?
Okay.
Oh, right,
Nick's
yeah,
on the
yeah.
railway.
Oh, that's Alex as well.
He's
yeah.
on the underground.
Yeah, he's on the underground.
And then Alex is actually a car mechanic.
Yeah.
So throwing tyres around. Wow.
Feel that guy.
Though I bet there's not a nut on a car he can't loosen.
Yeah.
I've just seen the time. I'm going to have a quick before I go. Nick, thank you so much.
No worries, mate. I'll see you
Cheers
out.
for that. Cheers.